Jordan, the Falcon.
There, Jordan. Let's go. All right. I'm going to try not to be biased. You know me.
Yeah, that's fine. It's round ones.
It's round one.
Let it out. Let it out.
All right. I'm going to pull up ranked chat too.
But, yeah, I'm starting on small battlefield because we are still using the linear rank. At least that's, like, the plan of it is, like, I know a lot of people thinking we were just going to use it because SmashCon or Supernova use it.
And then go back to it?
It's
go back to
Supernova. Because SmashCon's over.
Yeah.
But then we'll go back to the old one. But I was talking to Sun, like for Xanadu, we're at least...
I definitely looked down and missed it.
I thought they pulled an F smash and it almost hit.
It almost hit.
Yeah. But I think, like, the pull in last second allowed them there to hit. But like, we ended up using this for at least to the end of the season. We may continue using it afterwards, but
that dare was a little misplaced. It wasn't nothing off it. But the wake up Falcon kick. Oh man, got you with these side Bs. What's gonna be?
Great tech, but
I love that turnaround knee, man. That should have hit. That would have
been working on those turnaround knees a lot.
Yeah.
Which is something that's like it works, but I feel like there's certain situations like you can go for Bear. I feel like you could go for Bear.
Bear would have been the correct option.
Yeah. And Gunna's still gonna get punished for it. That spot dodge both hits.
Okay.
Now the real question is, VurJe know he can mash out of aerial side before getting it.
What? The SD stock take right there. Ganon up 2. This is a good lead for Jahnondorf. All right, so
we're in agreement that Ganon's the worst character in the game, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I have had a lot of thoughts about it though. Ganon Nair might be up there for like a top 10 Nair though in the game.
It's literally the reason why Ganondorf is so bad is because his recovery sucks and his speed.
Yeah. That's it. And
like,
his moves themselves aren't particularly awful by any stretch of the imagination.
Ganon's moves are not bad
There's
at all.
no such thing as a character like a bad, like, yeah. But that's like a meme one, right?
That's a meme move. That's like Falcon Punch.
He has, the main issue with Ganon is he has two, he actually has,
what?
He reversed it, I think, so I think he overshot ledge. The main issue with Ganon is that he has 2 meme moves, which is, Ganon Punch.
Oh, and then more
punch and then up tilt. I feel like it's a great way to describe that.
Literally, if they made Ganon a little faster, jeez,
he upbeat too early there.
Yeah.
That one didn't even feel like it was going like particularly like. That's what I'm looking for. It didn't feel like it was going downhill for VurJe until he lost that second stock to the SD.
Right.
The SD side B.
The SD side B was.
And you can mash out of that, by the way. Like,
can you really?
You can. You have to have like decent match, but you can mash out of that pretty consistently.
Mash like your life depends on it, because it does actually depend on it.
Yeah. But it's also one of the things where it's like I didn't know you could do that until 2022, which was like 3 years in its ultimate lifespan. I don't know if that's like an ultimate exclusive thing, but
I think when Ganon side B's me off stage, I think I just accept defeat. Like
I feel like a lot of people do.
Yeah, I just like, oh, GG's. And even then, like, he's gonna take you so low, even if you do have
most
to match
characters
out.
Can't. Yeah. But you can actually do it most of the time pretty high up. If you start matching like instantly when you get grabbed, you can get out of it pretty consistently high up.
Okay. All right, switching it up, going to Kalos.
I like this stage pick for VurJe, but I also think this is, for Ganon, really not the worst, because you live for a while on this stage.
Yes, that's going to be the only thing that bites.
And you also do it to it being flat means that you have to approach in a pretty linear manner. So then Nair's going to be really good at blocking off those options and getting past Ganon, especially with that fair, which will swing above and under, is really, it's going to be really good to block off options.
Oof. Okay. I like the up B from ledge there. This is a way better game there and that's going to take the
There's the wall jump, yeah.
Yeah. Way better game here for VurJe. 56%. And, the scariest thing about Ganon Falcon specifically, is he hits you 4 times, you're in kill. You're like,
that's any matchup with Ganon,
that's
honestly.
What I'm saying. And that's why he's that's why, make him a little bit faster or make his up
jump,
B.
by the way.
Yeah, that was, burn the jump.
I don't think that was supposed to be fair off ledge. I imagine it was supposed to just be a moving forward knee. Not knee, moving forward Nair. But gonna get killed for it because he didn't touch the ground.
Oh, man. That soft knee gets punished up B out of shield. Jahnondorf has a pretty, making this even, but in my opinion, this is a lead.
Sweet spotted shield, that's crazy. But catching the lack of tech there with the down smash, and that's and that corner is so good too. That no jump.
That's bad for Jahnondorf, and the dare spike.
The trade with the uppy.
Yeah, I was about to say that's a trade you want to take every single time.
You'll take that any day of the week.
Good spot dodge.
Oh, not punishing the air dodge either, though. And this is what I'm talking about, though. Is getting through Ganon is surprisingly hard for, like, a lot of these.
All right, now. Okay, now. Come on. We were just talking about the meme move.
Oh, you went high. That's a sweet spot. You DI'd out, too.
Yeah. All right. Well, GG's for Jahnondorf there, taking VurJe 2-0. All right, I'm holding up bracket, so I got to go. But I'm going to pass off the Poe. Oh, crap. Almost fell.
Smaller bracket tonight. So I'm kind of low-key kind of surprised we didn't do, like, all best of 5 like we did on Tuesday. But at the same time, I don't expect Gen to feel like they should. Like, what's up, everybody? I'm about to be joined here by Poe. Nice jersey. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been quite a while. Hey, what's up, guys? Oh, I forgot how to put these on and how to dress myself. I forgot everything.
I mean, that's a good jersey.
It's fine.
It's a pretty solid one.
What's
this, 2010?
2006, Germany, Berlin.
Because that's like when we actually used like the solid like dark bluish back. Because like I think 2014 World Cup was like the popsicle jerseys. Sounds about right. Yeah, the popsicle like the light blue. So
we used to be a proper country.
Like that navy blue color was so nice as like the solid primary color. Now we're just popsicles. Like it's. I like the popsicle jerseys. They have their place in time. I feel like. I think with the younger generation, it made sense. But now it's just like it's all the younger generation. And I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the current U.S. jerseys.
I understand. Hey, how you been, man?
I've been chilling. You know, started working again, which is nice. Working at Dick's, so that's cool.
They give you money for that?
They do give me money for working at.
And if they're not, you should probably say something. Speak up.
It's a slight thing. They only give me 25% discounts.
Oh, were you working at retail?
Dick's. Yeah, Dick's.
Where?
Dick's, the sporting goods place.
Oh, okay.
So I get to see a lot of jerseys there.
I'm familiar with the staples at Staples.
But yeah, no. Just shout out to the
shout out to Dick's, the sporting goods warehouse.
Yeah. And we're gonna get Season versus Rin.
It's not really a warehouse.
Well,
it's just a retail store.
Well, I mean, the current ones are starting to look a bit more like warehouses.
Like warehouse stores. That's like Costco. What is a warehouse really, if not just an ugly store?
Well, I mean, Dick's recently has been kind of like a lot of like the bigger ones. Or just look like warehouses, I can tell you that.
Yeah, selling a lot of pickleball. Okay, he's got
a lot, yes.
A lot of, okay. How'd I know? All right. Hey. Hold on. Let me get situated. What's up, everybody? It's Poe. I'm back. Hold your applause. Keep holding. All right. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been about a month, but this game hasn't changed any in the past, like 4 years, so I think I can handle it. Season going up against Rin. R-I-N. Rin. Season. Long-time Xanadu guy. Still shows up. Some will never learn their lesson. I know I won't. Oh, feels good to be back. Even if for just a brief moment. Season takes the lead, 1-0. I've been going for a while. Did we lose our, I just noticed. Did we lose our sponsorship? What happened? Well, no. I figured if, you know, they'd want to come back. They'd maybe want to stay forever. What was their final count?
What are we talking about?
Okay. We were sponsored by Whole Foods, if I recall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. What, we're talking about the, not the food one. Yeah. I tried my best to get that one. Like me and Rel, like, shilled that as much as possible.
I know I did.
Gamers just don't care about their health. But this is a character I feel like in MDV we've been seeing a little bit more, but also as a whole. Not the duck hunt part, the Corrin one.
Duck hunt?
No.
I see one duck hunt.
We only have one duck hunt in the region.
Yeah, no.
We will always have one duck hunt in the region.
We better.
No.
If one shows up, we gotta kick him out.
I think the can accidentally was like in its last push and the season didn't realize and it blew up on itself.
That can happen.
It can happen. This matchup is atrocious.
For who?
It's supposed to be atrocious for Duck Hunt because you should be able to consistently get overwhelmed by Corrin's aerials, push away like you can, and deal with your like side B and down B. We're starting to see it a little bit now because you also don't really have like a real recovery to get past like insta-pin on ledge.
This season guy, he seems to be doing it quite well.
Yeah, a slight lead. No. Double damage on that too. What did it even hit to? Oh. The spamming up air and hoping it hits. And it will.
That stinks. That stinks. You were winning, then you weren't.
I mean, they did SD. Like a... They SD'd at a pretty...
What the...
weird percent.
What'd they do to the Twitch
Oh, the TikTok?
app?
You're talking about the TikTok look now?
Oh, is that what this is?
They TikTokified it. Yeah, you just top left it. Go to... Why are we on 2?
Where can I find twitch.tv/VGBootCamp?
Look at the top left where it says following.
Oh.
What's that? Pulls that up.
Oh, okay. There we are. Woo! 25 viewers. Don't everybody tune in. Listen, it's a little dire in here, and you know it's kids back at school. I didn't realize just how much.
There's 101 people signed up at UMD Fest, and George Mason's usually has a lot of players.
Yeah,
like a lot more. So I imagine
they're all back at school.
Yeah.
Getting hit by cars trying to get to class.
Sure. Yeah. Good there. Say that. But an LP, it's not going to kill there.
Right?
Good pairs just in case, you know.
Hey, how you doing, Qubit? Welcome, Rendobosa. Wait, did Season win? What the heck?
Yeah, he won like game 1, the up air. Just in that weird scramble situation.
Am I tripping? I could have sworn it was the other way around.
Nope. Weird scramble situation. Season just up airing. And
I thought it was the weird scramble situation he lost.
No, he won that one.
Okay, well. I'm going to the orthopologist tomorrow. What's it called? The eye doctor? Orthodontist?
No, isn't orthodontist? Isn't orthodontist like one of like the
orthodontist is like teeth.
Yeah.
Optometrist. A voice spoke to me.
A voice from above. But we are going to see Rin lose that first stock. I'm not lose, sorry. Rin take that first stock season. But this also the down part is like one of your main kill options as Duck Hunt is going to be that can, but it does also deal damage to yourself. So it's like a worse snake grenade. And
how is it worse? Because it's the same thing.
But you also don't get like it's not as mobile in a sense, and you can't like move around with it. And the risk of you getting hit by it is kind of greater than the snake one.
Why? Because it's bigger?
Yeah, pretty much that. And there's also a good chance that you can just hit it away and it blows up. So it's not even like it's just like overall just not as like useful as a neutral tool.
So if you were having your character, you'd rather have
the top tier? Yeah.
No. I'm taking the move.
Okay.
You would rather have the grenade than the can?
Grenade can cover like around the same area, anyways. But Snake's like grenade at least allows you to move around a bit more. While can,
that's true.
You still have to like.
But you can move while moving the can.
Yeah, but like Snake's is at least you're able to. Oh my God, that was really good control of it. Not gonna be able to get anything off of it, but now we reset. Yeah.
I'd rather have the can.
Up here? Yeah, that's gonna do it. Nice little conversion there. There's 94 people at BMS tonight. God.
BMS?
It's the
Baltimore Melee.
Nope.
No?
Nope. Bring more setups.
That's BMW.
Yeah, it's BMW. It's the Georgia, not Georgia. It's the Georgia Mason local. Like, because all the college kids are back there. Oh, BB's there? Oh. But just like the last game, right? When we're seeing how like the way snake grenades work, which is if you have the lead, getting trades with them is fine. If you're as like the snake player. Same with Duck Hunt. If you have the lead and you're getting trades with Can, then it's perfectly fine with you. And you saw a decent amount of trade activity going on there. So it's a solid lead that Rin wasn't able to keep, but when Season had the lead, he just kept it going. So yeah.
I think I was talking at work, and I was trying to be like, what is it called with people who can't grow hair? I was like, oh yeah, Appalachia.
Isn't that the mountain?
That's the mountain. And some snarky college student had to be like, are you thinking of alopecia? See, he's the snarky college student. He was there.
Well, don't point at me.
Yes, I was thinking of alopecia.
Don't.
That must be a trip, though. Not being able to grow any hair. Like
yeah.
Not even eyebrows.
That's not something I ever want to think about.
Also, not the worst disability, right?
I mean, on the list of disabilities, I would say you're right.
Think about how much trouble hair gives you sometimes, you know?
Sure.
It's true. Men do it, too. You ever watch Jersey Shore?
Oh, boy. Who do we have up? Sable and Nytro?
Hey. Oh, not my Nitro.
Nope.
Scam.
Nitron, I think you're thinking of.
I've been wearing this backwards.
Have you? Oh, that's where I know this person from. Okay.
That's a little better. I was getting all hot in that hat. That can happen. Your brain can turn into mush.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Bonty?
Shout out to Bonty. Hope he's doing well.
Sable going up against Nytro, as previously stated. Sable on the pack.
Yeah.
Nytro on the Mac.
Nytro on the Mac. But going to PS2, which is kind of new.
Set a hip hop, the hippity hop. You think you could have been a rapper in like
no
the early '80s? No, hold on. No, when it was like really easy, you know.
When it was just rhyming more than actual like fast like.
Yeah, right. It was just like making schoolyard rhymes, you know.
Yeah, more so than Speaking of.
Basketball is my favorite sport.
Stuff like that.
I like the way they dribble up and down the court, right? Actually, that's kind of better than most now. That goes pretty hard. I've had this discussion before, but
I definitely don't think like. Actually, you know what? I feel like I could provide something there.
There you go. See?
But consistently good at it? No.
Nah, I mean, none of them were really.
They had like 3 hits. The only good rapper from the 80s was. Will Smith, baby, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
He was from the 90s.
Is he 90? That is 90s.
He's from the 90s.
Yeah, but didn't he start before, like in the 80s? Because like Fresh Prince was 90.
I think he was like
So they wouldn't just give him a show like that, right?
He was a musical artist before his acting career, I believe.
Yeah.
He was Will Smith and Jazzy Jeff.
Yeah.
Jazzy J, whatever his name was. I think that was early 90s, though. What's up, bro? Whoop. Sable in the lead.
This matchup is hard, like really hard for Mac to do. You just get so much space as Pac-Man that even with Mac's speed, the hazards Mac puts in the way and his general movement is so much better than anything Mac has to rush you down. But actually, the water pushing him back is not going to take the stock there. Let it rip. Nope. Drop shield too early. Yeah.
I know it's just the resolution, but I can't tell if Nitro's eyes are open. You know, you have to assume, but he is playing Mac, so we don't know.
You're unsure yet.
We're unsure if Nitro's eyes are open, or if he is woke.
If he's what? In this climate?
If he's awoke.
In this political climate, that's crazy. Yeah, look at this matchup is just so tough though. Like he's not able to get in there consistently, and he's just taking so much damage trying to force his way through at times. Just let it rip. Go. Just let it rip. Go.
Sorry,
go through.
it's
go through.
making me laugh just picturing him dead asleep at the wheel. MDVA has Nitro, Nitron, and Nytro.
Yes, we do.
I don't see what's so confusing.
Yeah, they're all clearly different. Oh, didn't actually up you there.
That's my bad.
But
didn't tell you not to get 3-stock. Do you know whenever I've told someone not to get 3-stock, they haven't?
I did not.
Yep, it's never happened. It's a little magic spell. Let's see if I have to cast it again.
Pac-Man. And I'm kind of surprised he's still going back to the Mac. Although I don't know what other kid could go. Maybe Kazuya?
Return of the Mac. That's a great song. One of the best songs of the 90s.
What?
Return of the Mac.
Oh, I'm thinking of the Macklemore one. Okay, yeah.
No.
Hey man, no one says Return of the Mac. At least not the people I talk to without like just some joke about the Macklemore song.
You're younger than me, aren't you?
I'm 21, of course.
He did have a moment. Thrift Shop was a cultural moment.
Oh yeah, I mean, he did also win Best Album of the Year over like.
We don't talk about
over
that one.
What, Kanye?
No, he
Kendrick?
won it over Kendrick for sure. I remember.
I think it was also a Kendrick album. I mean, a Kanye album.
You'd be a fool to care about the Grammys, but that was a particularly.
It was a really
one.
bad.
Yeah.
Let's see, Macklemore. It wasn't even like best album. It was like best rock.
Best rap album.
My bad.
It was Macklemore over Good Kid, Mad City.
Let's see.
See, the difference here is I remember Good Kid, Mad City.
Oh yeah, no, it was Nothing Was the Same by Drake, Magna Carta, Holy Grail by Jay-Z, Good Kid, Mad City by Kendrick, and Jesus by Kanye.
Whoa, wow.
So
that actually was more stacked than I remember.
Yeah. It's quite a few albums.
From a theme song. Little Black Jeans Zone. That's a classic.
What is that, Black
Did you see that? Like, I only saw it in passing. That the Chinese government was like, "Don't be mad."
Oh, he made graduation.
Yeah, he
pretty
made
much
graduation.
Just a professional way of saying he made graduation.
Don't be mad about his personal life decisions. Just respect the artistry.
Yeah.
So I think now that argument's officially dead to the Chinese government. I'm gonna go off on a limb. I hate to be that guy. If the Chinese government
cancel culture isn't real when the Chinese government says, but he made graduation. shouldn't take it unless that DI is atrocious.
What's he up to nowadays? You see him making music? Or is he,
Kanye?
yeah. He could turn up dead any
He's
day,
released like 2
right?
albums in the last year.
That's crazy.
To mix reviews, to say the least.
I heard he was like addicted to
what's it called?
nitrous oxide. That's pretty funny. I actually haven't heard of somebody getting addicted to that.
He's had quite a few controversies, to say the least.
Really?
Quite a few. just a little bit. Once again, to say the least. There's a reason you don't see Yeezys in store anymore.
It's a shame.
And there's a big reason why I look at like the register every day at Dick's and see we do not accept Yeezys returns.
Really?
Yeah, let's just say it's a little bit of stuff going on there for the last few years, to say the least. Just run up and do it. Run up and do it. It'd be really funny.
You might as well, right?
Yeah,
See, that was the time, right?
Yeah, can you hitbox shift there? Yeah, totally. Oh. He's gonna get the side B there. He's gonna do it again.
I like that.
Do it again.
Yeah.
Oh,
He could have done it again.
Oh, trying to go. Oh, that was actually nice. Getting the spacing there for the side B snap to ledge. I will say, just let it rip. Let it rip. Pull another side B. It's gonna hit. Trying to go for the water trick there. F smash. Just F smash. One of you two F smash. Oh, it's dead.
Oh, he was in the lead. I'm not even paying attention.
I'm telling you, just F smash or something. One of you two F smash. It's gonna work.
Now the way he's been playing makes sense.
What, really passive?
Yeah, I was like, oh, what the heck are you doing?
I did see Sable today get timed out by himself in friendlies today, which was a sight to behold, to say the least.
He got what now? Timed out?
He timed himself out in friendlies.
He timed himself out. Okay.
Yes, in friendlies. Boy.
I think I'd pick up a hobby if that happened.
Up throw. Sabi. No. Oh no, hold on. It's actually really scary if you can't get this kill here at this. Why?
Go for it.
Oh no, hold on. Why would you go for either way? That could have potentially been the game for Nytro if Sable could have gone for a little bit something. Just a poke tool. That's it. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I don't know how you feel as a sort of, scholar of this game, but
Sure.
This is pretty tough for Little Mac.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
a tough matchup to say. Once again, to say the least, it's tough. It's one of those matchups where you just have to heavily rely on like your just on you being a better player if you're the Mac player. At least that's what you have to keep telling yourself. But
You ever play the game Slapshot?
NHL's World Cup?
No. Go on Steam, look up a free game called Slapshot. That thing I've been addicted to that, man.
I've been playing Black Ops 3, like the physics-based hockey one.
Yeah.
It's like the buff. Yeah, okay. I see
like
this.
it's a physics-based hockey game. I've been hooked on that thing,
I'll
man.
look into it. I've been playing a lot of Black Ops 3 Zombies, because on PC, on Steam and stuff, yeah, mods still. People are still very active in that, like modding that.
How old were you when the original Black Ops came out?
Black Ops, just straight up. Okay. When did that game come out? Like 2009, 2009, right?
It was 2010, I believe.
I would have been 8.
It might have been 2011, actually.
Black Ops.
That was the last.
2010.
Yeah.
That one came out when it came out when I was 7, but I turned 8 a few days later. So
Makes sense. think my last Call of Duty was Modern Warfare 3.
That's a poor one to end on.
It's a poor one to end on, but it's a fitting one to end on, I would say.
Yeah, my first was Advanced Warfare, which I found really fun actually. Yeah. I like Advanced Warfare a lot.
I was always a Modern Warfare 2 guy. That was my favorite.
Oh, that's everybody if you grew up, like, if you're a teenager.
Some people are COD 4 people. Some people, you know.
Sure.
You get some World at War sickos out there.
Well, World at War is because of, like, the first zombies.
But some people actually just love the multiplayer in that. I think it's just like World War II stuff.
Sure.
If you're into that. That's the only reason I could think. Modern Warfare 2, they just never made another game like that.
They tried making Modern Warfare 2 again. That didn't go well.
No, you can't recapture the magic.
It really was like a sign of the times, I would say, like type of game.
The second Teller and Penn and Teller talks, it's over. They got to retire. You know what I mean? That's what it was with Modern Warfare 2.
You simply could not recreate anything like that. Oh my God! What
you know, it was a good game too because the entire time it was the active Call of Duty. People complained about that game so hard. They're like, "This sucks. It's the worst game they've ever made." That's how you know it was good.
Oh, what a combo! It's off the falling up here.
This game sucks.
Yeah.
See what I mean?
I mean, you're speaking to the choir here. Like, I wouldn't disagree with that. I spent like 2 hours, 3 hours today playing Steve Leaf It with Justin. Like,
yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna tell you where to spend your time, but
I know, but nah, but
there was some lovely grass out there. Is all I'm gonna say.
You're right. I mean, yeah. Okay, another thing I will say about Nytro is that he doesn't pull the oh, he overshot. Oh, but it doesn't matter if you actually press the trampoline. Is that he doesn't pull the trigger on KO Punch like, at all.
Yeah, that is true. I have noticed that. Has he thrown one yet? I can't recall.
No, he's got a hit out of it like every time. Because every time he gets it, he's like he has Sable like a really high percent. It doesn't really make sense to go for KO Punch when like anything you guys can kill it, but he's too passive as a whole, anyways. So. You know, he's too passive.
He got Wile E. Coyote there. You missed it.
Did I?
Yeah, he got pushed so far off the ledge while he was still in like stun. He woke up halfway across the stage, still standing.
See. I mean, even for like as much as the lead he lost, he's still slowly climbing back right now. I'm trying to go for the ledge jump, or not ledge jump, but the well, I guess the ledge jump, and not timing it correctly to get it in a position where you can get something off of it. He also read the roll in there. Oh no! You DI'd poorly too, and that's gonna be it.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was a good combo.
Yeah. Not if you're Nytro.
Not if you're Nytro.
But, you know.
Anyways, I'm going to leave you off that one there.
Yeah? You got something to attend to?
No, I just don't want to commentate.
I get that.
Next set.
Thanks for being here, though. See ya. Just me now. All right. Bob Nitty. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate you. I tell you what, sooner or later, hopefully sooner, I'm gonna get myself a mighty fine gaming PC, mighty fine machine, and she's gonna allow me to stream. You know? Yeah. I've already got 2 people telling me yes. How am I supposed to say no? I think if 2 people told me to drink this battery acid, I'd be like, well, that's like a 9 out of 10 dentist situation, right? I gotta try. I think I'm at that age too, where I don't know about you. I'm just like, I don't fear trying anything, you know?
Yeah, why not?
Right? It's just like, especially as a kid, you go out to a restaurant, your mom's like, here, try this. You're like, what is it, right? She's like, just try it. You're like, I know, I don't know what it is. It could be like, I don't know, poison. I was such a picky eater as a kid. Nowadays,
I don't know what it is. I used to have like crippling embarrassment about that stuff.
You know what?
It doesn't make any sense, but
Were you like embarrassed to be a picky eater?
yeah.
Me too. I actually share that. I was like, not only do I not want to eat this onion, if somebody finds out that I don't want to eat this onion.
I'm embarrassed. Like, not anymore, because who cares? But
Right, because I'm eating the onion.
I know, that's so specific and so weird.
That's like when they asked I don't know where I was watching this. They asked like Ronnie Coleman, how'd you get over your body dysmorphia? I know a lot of people in the bodybuilding community, they have huge bodybuilding dysmorphia. He's like, oh, I got jacked.
Yeah.
I looked at myself in the mirror and I went, damn, I'm jacked. It's kind of how it is with picky eating, you know?
I did eventually just have enough things.
Right,
that I just wasn't
right.
picky eater anymore.
You know what actually...
If you can keep, like, I don't know, I still don't like calamari. There's stuff that's still, like,
Right,
I don't love it, but I've tried it already. So it's from a place of not ignorance anymore.
I would agree with that. I'm not a big calamari guy. But it is so relieving to be at the certain age of adult where you're just like, screw it, man. I'm not going to like everything I put in my mouth, but I'm gonna just keep trying, you know?
I wonder if that's part of it. As a kid, I'm worried, like, what if this is everything I like? What if that's it?
Yeah.
What if I try something and I'll never enjoy another thing ever?
I think, I don't know if it was like this for you, but I bet at some point in my adolescence, like I had a negative experience with food that just made me afraid of it for forever.
I mean, if we're like picking up, I know what mine was. My dad
Do
was
you?
like,
You
hey,
remember yours?
You should eat this this burger from Burger King. I don't know how old I was, but I was like, I don't really want to. But eventually he was like, no, just do it. Like, you'll like it. And I did it, and I threw up that day. And I didn't eat a fast food burger for like 10 years.
That guy should be in prison.
It's not his fault. It's not his. I was like sick or something.
It's not his fault. He told you, eat this Burger King burger. What do you mean?
Well, I mean, it was.
That's criminal
He was eating
liability.
it also, so it wasn't like it was what made me sick. I don't think. Or maybe he was just made of sterner stuff. I don't know.
We all wish to be made of sterner stuff. Burger King did have the chicken fries, which was their only only saving grace for at least 3 years in the late aughts.
No,
But
I mean, it's just where they were, right? That's the only thing that they're good for. It's just being around when
I guess,
something
man.
else
I
isn't.
haven't been in a Burger King in decades,
I
man.
am not here, to be fair. But that's because I mean, Five Guys didn't exist. Maybe it did.
I can't
didn't
eat
exist to
Five
me
Guys,
20
man.
years ago.
It's a big. I
It's
know
better food now.
I know I would love Five Guys. I can't eat it.
Why not?
Peanuts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Sucks.
That's okay. It's pretty good, but it's also like
Expensive, I
$25 or
hear.
something. No, it's not really worth $25.
Yeah.
Just get something else. If you like real food.
Yeah. Chicken fries, man. I saw this video. This went to dirt. That was a close one. I saw this video of this drag queen, and she was like taste testing Diet Coke. She was like sipping on it. She's like, this Diet Coke. Oh, this must be from Burger King. This Diet Coke, because it sounds, it tastes like they didn't, you know, respect the quality of the Coke.
McDonald's Sprite, man. You know the joke.
She was sipping on like McDonald's Diet Coke. She went,
I think isn't that legally, like, they're allowed to put more syrup in their stuff?
Is that what it is?
I don't know about McDonald's Sprite, because I think that's just a meme, but I think McDonald's Coke does just like have
McDonald's
more syrup.
Sprite is not a meme. I can.
No, I mean it wakes up the senses.
Oh yeah, I can vouch
It's
for
an
it.
elixir of the.
That's the hangover cure right there. That's mine at least. A lot of people are Gatorade fellas. So I'm
Just the one Sprite.
the large McDonald's Sprite. Oh my goodness. And it, you know, it's kind of my walk of shame too, because I pull up to the drive-through at like, you know, 8 o'clock in the morning. And everyone's probably ordering coffee or McMuffins. And I'm like, large Sprite, please. That's all.
Have you ever gone to like a McDonald's or something and they're like, we're still serving breakfast, but you want fries? And they tell you no.
I've never had that happen.
That
actually.
happened. It was like 10 something and they're like, we won't serve you fries. I was so mad. That's what I go to. I mean, I don't know. It was a while ago, but that's what I was there for, man.
I
was there for like a
understand.
large prize, and they were like, no.
I haven't had that experience, but I could feel that. Like if I showed up at the McDonald's, they went, no Sprite. I'd be pissed.
Not even like we're out of Sprite. It's just we don't want to make you a Sprite right now. We're gonna tell you no. It's there. Just
It's
go
like,
get
take
it.
a coffee like an adult. It's like, I'm not feeling like an adult right now, trust me.
I'm not here because everything's going great, okay? I'm here for what I want.
So true. They used to have $1.49 for 10 nuggets at Burger King. Are you serious? $1.50?
Okay, but is that $1.50 in like 1974? Dollars?
No,
Like
because
real money.
Well, I guess he said 10 nuggets, but I'm imagining the chicken fries. Blue Powerade McDonald's, if you say so. I didn't even know they serve Powerade at McDonald's. That seems too health adjacent. 2015, last time I remember getting it. Get the heck out of here.
For $1.49.
Nice win by Dirt. $1.49 for 10 nuggets at BK in 2015. Still don't believe it was real chicken. Weren't they using sludge for the longest time?
Okay, everyone is mad at the sludge. I'm not mad at the sludge. Give me the sludge. The sludge is fine.
I'm actually with you on that.
Okay.
I want to know. I kind of want more testing on the sludge.
Well, I mean, it's too late for me. I've seen what the sludge is. I mean, it's the rest of the chicken, right? That's not a huge deal to me.
I feel like if people, like the sludge, if the sludge came out in 2024, the news were like, hey, McDonald's is using sludge. People would be like,
it was 100% real chicken with like parts that you could see, and then it became sludge. Maybe, yeah.
People would be like, yeah, we know. Right? Of course. But because it was so long ago, there was, I guess, slight outrage or something.
You can't make me mad at the sludge. I'm for it. It's fine.
You can't make me hate the sludge,
You
dog.
can't. I mean, I've had it. You know, it's not going to kill me yet.
Man.
So it's fine.
Franz Ferdinand was still pumping out hits back when we had the sludge. It used to be a proper country. I kind of feel that. Like, because my perspective on meat has always been like, if it was not an animal that I'm eating right now, why would I care? Right? Like, I'm not eating this because I have this carnal desire to eat
That's like
flesh.
the opposite of why I think most people. Wait, okay, talk more about that.
Are you okay? I need to know what perspective you're coming from on this. Are you vegetarian, vegan?
No.
Okay.
It's more like I think a lot of people are of the opinion that once lab-grown meat is like good enough, they'll be fine to switch. They don't really care.
Somebody say caught. No. But no, what you said is absolutely what I agree with.
Okay.
Why
Yeah.
I don't eat meat because it's an animal. I eat meat because it's great.
Right.
It's
Okay.
so great.
Yeah, no, I mean, it gets eaten because it's, like, so useful. It's just
useful.
insane amounts
it's
of protein.
Delicious.
And, yeah, it's just good.
It's so good. The fact that I have
Well, sure,
to...
I'm not like a serial killer. I don't eat
Right.
eat chicken because I love the idea of murdering a chicken, man. It's the
Exactly.
opposite of that, I think.
Not that I think chickens have souls. I mean, I'm not a spiritual person, but if I had to look around
I mean, it's
the
not
animal
really high on my list of reasons why I wouldn't want to eat chicken.
If I had to look around the animal kingdom and you tell me which one of these have a soul,
You're not thinking of chicken?
Chicken's down the list, man.
Well, what's highest on the list? Like elephants?
Ooh, probably
Elephants are up there for me. Have you even seen, like, they like listen to
elephants.
music and
I would
stuff?
agree, probably top 5. I'm actually going to make a controversial choice and say dolphins. Not because they're good people, actually quite the opposite.
Yeah, they have personalities. They're mean.
It's because they're mean that I'm like, they probably
That's like
likely,
orcas too, right?
Right. I'm looking at them, I'm like, those are human, right?
The
Like,
depth of the human experience is all in there.
right. That's the way I see it. Elephants, they're a little, I don't know. You
mean,
ever
they're very-
gone to like a Renaissance fair with somebody who took too many THC gummies?
Right? Like, as a person, that's what you think an
That
elephant
was
is?
maybe a little too specific, but
I thought you were going to talk about, like, riding the elephants at the Renaissance Fair.
That's true. They used to have
They
that.
did.
But
I don't know if they
guess-
still do at the Maryland one.
No. They got rid of them.
Yeah, I don't think they do.
They
It's been
got-
a while since I
they got rid
went
of
to
them.
that, unfortunately. I used to love the Renaissance Festival.
What I'm saying is I think a little docile, the elephants. I want somebody who goes through all the range of emotions. And when I look at
Well,
dolphins...
elephants kill people, man. What are you talking about?
Okay. I mean...
If you make them mad,
yeah, but if
they
you
go.
make...
They visit the graves of their loved ones, man.
I did see that,
You
yeah.
know, come on. They gotta be up there. If we're talking about like kind of sad things that definitely have souls, that's a cow, man. I don't want to be too mean to burger lovers, but cows.
Cows? You think cows have souls?
Have
I
you
would
seen
actually...
them? They're so cute.
I mean, I've seen them like snuggling up next to somebody.
Yeah.
I don't know.
This is okay. So
just-
the
I
reason I
don't-
haven't done this before is because we haven't talked about the game in like 20 minutes.
Waluigi
and it's-
versus Sable.
It's fine. I refuse to, out of principle, but we're here, you know.
I get
I'll keep
you.
doing it if you want.
Dude, they don't even post these VODs on YouTube anymore. There's
No, they're all
no
in one-
15-year-olds to
They're all
get
in
mad at me.
one vid.
You're only doing one vid a stream?
No. So it's 5 videos now. It's
Okay.
one is everything, and then it's top 4.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, usually.
So
Sometimes
you're
there
telling
are
me this
random
whole
ones too.
time
If it's like
that-
Ganondorf and stuff, they just like they like that.
15-year-olds don't play this game anymore. They've aged.
They've aged out,
They're
yeah.
20 now.
We need to switch too.
Yeah,
for
they're in college now.
the next group.
They used to wrestle
youngins.
bears and tame them. I don't think that's what taming means, but they did used to wrestle them. They used to make bears, like not kill certain people. But you get too close to a bear and you a stranger, you getting slashed.
I mean, they can learn how to like spin a stick and stuff, right? That's pretty high on the.
Spin a stick.
You seen them?
what?
Seen them do that? If you give them a long enough stick, they'll just like play with it a whole bunch. That's
Me too.
there's a dude
So
in there,
what?
right? Like that's what I'm saying. We're identifying the human soul. Playing with a cool stick is like that's up there.
You know what? They always do that crow demonstration with the ravens. They're like
The
one
water
nut-
displacement and all
Yeah,
the,
one nut's in a tube, and they got to get one stick out of one tube. It's like two-factor authentication.
They're very good with puzzles.
Right.
They'll play like Kerplunk with you also. You seen that?
Plunk?
The game Kerplunk, it's the thing, okay, there's like a big old tube, and you put a bunch of sticks in it, and then you put like marbles or whatever at the top of the tube, then you have to pull out sticks until marbles fall through, right? Like that.
I do remember that
So
game.
they will play Kerplunk with you, and they understand it, more or less. Yeah. They'll pick
I
out sticks
honestly
and they'll
look
be
at
like,
crows.
whoa, that's cool.
I look at crows sometimes, especially ravens, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm that smart. I saw that. You know what made me think this? There was this one video of a raven, and it had like a thorn in its side, like an actual thorn in its body, and it went up to a human, and it spread its wings.
It's like, help me.
And the humans were like, is he trying to intimidate us? But no, he was just sitting there, and they noticed the thing sticking out, so they came up to him, and they tried plucking it out, and he went, caw! But he stayed like there.
Yeah.
And so what he was really doing, he's like, that hurts,
Yeah.
but keep going.
he's not fighting you. He just like
Right.
wants you to know that it sucks, but keep going.
Yeah, and they pulled that sucker out. I don't know if
Well,
I
that's
would
compared to if you've seen deers get saved from things, they'll immediately like run back into the ditch that they just got pulled out of.
All right, hold on one second. Do we not have a power cord here? Oh, my phone's about to die.
There's one.
Is it?
You gotta get down there.
Where'd you move it?
I didn't move it.
See, all I'm saying is a crow would have found that much faster than me.
It'll also bring you shiny things.
They will. There was a period where there were a bunch of crows around my house, and I was trying to make friends with them because I heard on the internet you could do that. Doesn't work. I was like offering them bread.
Yeah, I don't know. You need to make sure that it's the same one, I guess.
I couldn't get any. I couldn't get any to do anything but fly away from me. Waluigi wins 2-0. Dominating performance. Just so much to say about that. Good try by Sable. No, I would be like, bread, I have bread. And they'd be like, well, get away from me, you know? Scary man.
I mean, they have to. That's all they think about, right? Is like surviving, compared to you're trying to make a friend, you know?
Right, but if they eat my bread, they'll survive.
Probably.
And they'll give me shiny things. The internet tells me.
I've seen that one video where they have like a drawer that they pull out and then they put in like dollar bills and stuff that they find. I don't know if you can get them.
No, yeah. I've
good.
seen that. There's like Chinese guy who's like, this crow's giving me $100.
All it costs is a little bit of bread.
I don't buy it. I tried my darndest to get those crows on my side. I really did.
I'm not a bird expert. I don't really know.
And you want to get them on their side because crows are nasty. Crows are nasty, nasty birds.
They hold grudges. That's another very human thing.
I have to say this, and it's going to make potential crow lovers mad at me. But we had, I had bought my mom this flower pot, like one of those hanging flower pots with purple flowers for Mother's Day. It's really great gift. She hung it up in the front. And I came one day, and a little tiny garden finches had put a nest in the flower bed, like hiding in the flower bed. It was the cutest thing you'd ever seen. And then they laid eggs in the nest in the flower bed, and I was like, oh my God. And then the eggs hatched, and they were feeding them. You can tell where this is going.
Yeah.
1 week I come there, Eggs, the nest is completely abandoned. I went, what happened? What happened? She went, well, somebody ate the baby birds.
Yeah, that's sad.
I went, what?
I'm glad that's not like part of my. I don't have to think about that.
Who could have gotten to him? And then I remembered all the crows in the area.
Yeah.
I went, oh my goodness.
So here, that could also be like hawks.
If you saw like where it was,
Yeah.
a hawk couldn't have even fit in there.
Yeah.
It was only a crow. A crow could have fit in there. Oh, man, that must have been it. Hey, what's up, the mighty Mr. Pink? Love your stuff. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. Why is this guy wearing glasses?
Well, you can't tell on camera, but it's actually like hospital bright inside the venue, is why.
Well, that's part of it. It's actually because I got a bunch of ugly acne. You wouldn't want to see it. Oh, if you ever want to go down a crazy rabbit hole, no thanks. Crows, elephants, octopi, cows. See, that's why I don't want to eat calamari.
You eat pigs, though?
Don't start to tell me pigs are smart.
Unfortunately, they're pretty smart.
Pigs are smart. They're a prey animal.
Where are their eyes? They looking forward?
Holy crap.
No, you're supposed to tell.
Oh my goodness, they are looking forward-ish. All right, I'll read it, but it's just because you've been so nice. There was a bear who fought in World War II named blah, blah, blah. He would drink beer. He's a legend. I don't think he fought in World War II. This is not like...
I've seen the picture. I don't know that he actually did anything besides be super chill.
He was a comrade maybe to some, but, you know, this isn't a war elephant situation. You know, you're not fighting Alexander the Great out here. It's a shame, too, and some people will disagree with this, that horses were the only, like, through the history of humankind, they were the only war animal, really.
They're the ones that stuck, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you had, like, carrier pigeons,
You would
maybe.
do, like, yeah, mules, and then, I mean, yeah, you mentioned elephants.
Bomb-sniffing dogs, maybe.
They tried that with cats, too, but the cats would just, like, disappear, and then they would just go die somewhere. They tried, in World War II, there's a whole bunch of just like they tried that same thing with X animal, but it didn't work.
Cats can sniff it out. Yep, that's a bomb. I'm not gonna tell you though.
They don't care.
Moeru versus YouSoup. YouSoup. YouSoup, you score. Didn't they try to get like pigeons to guide missiles?
Yeah, that didn't work either.
Unbelievable. Who would have
Lazy
guessed?
animals.
Like the grandpa from Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Yeah.
I was in charge of the pigeons. Those lazy animals. Great back air from Moeru, securing game one. Looking confident doing it. What are you talking about? Swordy versus Salad? What does that mean? Because he's a plant? Is this like a Plants vs. Zombies situation? I don't know what's going on. Okay, we can talk about it. Go ahead. I'll let you open up the floor. We got it all night, actually.
Can't really help with that.
I'm talking about this match. Oh. Okay. I'll talk about it. Moeru's in the lead. Getting more in the lead with those forward airs, nairs. Has limit. I'm kind of at my limit, if you know what I mean. Down air. He drops ledge, does punish him, doesn't get a great punish. Anything you'd like to say, Mr. Parent? What are you seeing here from these two? Right back here.
What's first on your docket for streaming?
I don't know.
Just gotta know.
I'm just gonna play whatever I think is fun, really. But if I have to pick like a game, it's probably gonna be Elden Ring.
That sounds good.
Yeah, I thought you might like that, you sicko.
Yeah.
Wojtek was a private for the Polish army. He carried crates of artillery for them. Get the heck out of here. He was not hauling that stuff. He's a bear. The plant is being turned into a salad here. Oh, you said it the best. Ooh, nice grab. They were not strapping that bear up with artillery shells and saying, pull.
Are we ever gonna like domesticate another animal
I hope so.
the way we did with like dogs?
I'm kind of sick of the ones we have.
I'm saying we need like a bear that you can actually have instead of one that will kill you.
If we could domesticate a bear and just do what we did with dogs.
That's
Keep them
exactly what I'm
small,
saying.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, we need one. It could be something that's not a bear also.
Were there
but
tiny dogs prior to us? Because I know there were tiny cats prior to us.
I don't know. Like what was the tiniest wolf?
Yeah, it probably was like at least pretty sizable. Oh, that's tough. You know that's tough when your opponent's telling you that stuff. Look, he's shaking his head.
Stuff.
Bears won't kill you. Bears that won't kill you are called dogs or bearcats. I don't think the genealogy works out on that one, but tiny dogs, yes. Dingoes and coyotes. Salad for dinner tonight. But even like the tiniest coyote is pretty sizable. Like we got these things down to teacups, you know? What was it about the canine genome that we were just able to squish them things down so quickly?
Is that the part that was fast? Making them small?
We made them everything. We made them curly. We
That's
made
true.
them big. We made them
Mean.
mean,
Really stupid.
dumb, ugly. I'm looking at you, pugs. Are you a pugs or cute person?
No, I mean, I think pugs are a little bit too messed up to like have any opinion on them, except for, man, they shouldn't do that, I think.
I'm not going to take the moral stance here.
No,
I'm
but
just-
like, not even morally, just like look at them. Like, I mean both, but
they do be
they're
struggling.
just, they can't even breathe, man. Like,
They do be struggling
just-
just to
they
exist
just look stupid.
and also perceive the world, I've noticed. It's just an all-out living hell for them, I have to imagine.
There are better, like, tiny dogs that look a little bit stupid.
Y'all hear of bear dogs? I mean, if you're into that. I see them in DC all the time.
I don't know what that means.
JustinByleth going up against the dirt.
3, 2, 1, go!
Never been to Pride?
Yeah, but I don't know what a bear dog is, unfortunately. I feel like I don't want to do this bit.
Everybody has their comfort zone. There, I have to say this, there was or at least there used to be, an adult store, if that's
Comfort
obfuscating
zone.
enough.
Are you talking about comfort
I'm
zone?
talking about comfort zone.
Yeah.
You know exactly what I was saying.
Yep.
But they renamed it.
They did. They sold it. Is the thing. Do you actually know the story of Comfort
I
Zone?
don't. I've never been in. Apparently, you're very knowledgeable.
It was owned by an old couple, and they sold it.
Oh.
That's all. I'm not gonna tell the whole
Why'd
story.
they change the name?
Because they sold it.
So you don't gotta change
Yeah.
the name if you sell it. And it got changed to like Night Dreams.
It's stupid.
Sounds like a Neil C.C. Aguirre album. Justin Steve? I would never. It's Justin and Byleth, not Justin and Steve.
Come on. Someone needs to yell at you when you do this.
Dirt Rock in a Mario Bros. Fit.
Okay, I wasn't gonna say it. She got like so it's the NPR shirt and then the
I
overall over top
I
of it.
was
It's a very
totally
powerful look.
respecting the NPR.
It's a very powerful look for it. I like it.
Anybody rocking the and I saw her like around the venue.
Yeah.
It's embroidered. It's not just like a print. It's
Wait,
like
it's one
stitched.
shirt?
No, it's stitched.
Oh, the NPR shirt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
It's a good look.
A lot of you smashers, you're not into sports. Some of you are, but when you buy sports merchandise, sports jerseys, the far more expensive version is the stitch, where you actually get like a patch. She got the NPR stitched.
I wouldn't. They probably cost. Okay, I'm not gonna speculate.
It probably cost the loyalty
Well, they have like
of fundraising of the
if you
NPR.
do however much per month, you get like a little mug or something. If that's one of those rewards, man, that's hundreds of dollars.
I gotta have some loyalty to the NPR because my mom used to fundraise that all the time.
Yeah.
My poor mom, she went to one of those televised fundraisers, you know, the one where you call in.
Oh yeah.
Nice forwarder. And she was like, I'm going to be on TV. I'm going to be on TV. I'm like, all right, I'll turn on, you know, C-SPAN or whatever it was on. I turn on the channel, and she got, like, Mike Wazowski.
Oh, no.
Yeah, she was sitting in the bottom left corner, right where the phone number to call for was.
Yeah.
It just completely covered up her face.
That's rough.
It's tough.
It's a good story though. I'm also glad I know what Mike Wazowski means because like that's.
Yeah.
I would also make that as like a one-word thing.
It's a verb for
Yeah.
sure. Wazowski. Hey, come on up.
Almost fell.
Yeah, that's okay. We're not going to mention it. You'd be very proud. We've only been talking about the game tonight.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Kept the topic. So don't come in here trying to do anecdotes, all right?
No, we're gonna talk about random stuff. So how about that? How about that weather? How about that foresight? I lost to JustinByleth. I was so upset. The tricks that Justin knows are like, which are probably basic Steve stuff, but you know I'm so bad I don't play good Steve. So
Yeah.
okay, I guess that was.
But you're still attended, man.
I didn't realize that's what dirt looked like. I don't know why I thought that was somebody else.
Man, you really need to touch grass.
I really do, yeah. No, I'm talking about the character or the player. Oh my god, bruh.
Now, we were just talking about her. She got the, I don't know if you see what she's wearing. She's got the NPR Stitch jersey.
Okay.
Yeah, right?
NPR, like the YouTube channel?
NPR?
Yeah.
National Public Radio?
Oh gosh. I guess that is the YouTube channel. I don't know. The ones that do, like, they had the Mac Miller thing. Anyway, all right.
Frank Sinatra? The YouTube channel?
Tiny Desk. Yes. Production said. Okay.
You know what? He is right.
Thank
they
you.
are
Okay.
famous for the
you
Tiny
see me
Desk
sweating? I was
concert.
getting nervous. I was
No,
like, oh crap.
you know, I was roasting you, but you're
Okay.
right.
All right.
They did gain some notoriety.
That's the same company though.
Can I complain about the Tiny Desk concert?
Let me hear it.
There's nothing tiny about that desk.
That's like the whole joke. It used to be tinier. Okay.
They got whole mariachi bands up in that thing, and I want the guys sitting down at the office chair. Otherwise, it doesn't count.
I love those. I love those
They're
YouTube
great.
videos, man. Oh my God. There's the one that Lizzo did when Lizzo was popular. Dude, Lizzo is talented. I know everyone's laughing at her because she's kind of funny to make fun of. Talented, bro. Talented.
I
my
assume,
goodness.
isn't she a singer?
Well, singer/rapper. And
There you go.
she's mainly known for her raps. But like, dude, can sing, man.
I believe you.
She can sing.
I haven't seen that particular one. Whatever happened to her?
People made fun of her and she's like taking a break.
I think we've all been there.
Dude, look
you-
how much I'm sweating. Hold on. Let me get a.
It's just hot in here, man. I was talking about this with Nick District.
Hold on. Is there like a napkin or something?
Is
It's
it that
Pokemon
bad,
cards. So I
man?
get.
You are actually sweating
I'm like
really
s-
bad, dude.
I'm sweating. Why is it? Why am I sweating? I think I just called anyway. All right.
All right.
Whatever, man. I'm gonna go lose bracket and then I'm gonna come up here and I'm gonna get a fan and some cold water.
That's God's plan.
All right.
I was like, it's not that bad. Got the Nile Delta going down the side of his cranium. It's fertile. Cradle of civilization. That must be pretty cool to live in the Nile, you know? I'm more of the type of guy to live in the Nile. Pink Fresh going up against Avail. Hey, we're about to speed right through this bracket because there is nobody here. I'm not even joking with you guys. I'm sorry to anybody who has been listening to this, largely for obvious reasons.
What are you talking about? It's been fun.
Second of all, there is not much here. You're looking at slim pickings. Oh my goodness. You can't just spring this upon me. You can't just do it. Whose music is playing?
What's good?
What the heck? Where'd you come from?
I know it's been a minute, huh?
That's a sick jacket too. What the heck is going on? What's up, man?
I know it's been a minute.
It's been more than that.
How you been?
I've been fantastic.
Good to hear. Good to hear.
I
Just
don't know about
catching
you.
a little bit of Smash, not playing, just casting.
Yeah, just casting. One could hope. What the heck? You came out the back room. I've never seen you come out that way.
I got the business card. I got to go ahead and swipe on the doors.
No kidding.
Exactly. They let
You
me
could
in.
come from anywhere now. You'd be
You
like
have to
Sting.
keep your eyes out.
Right, you'd be like Sting coming down for the rafters. I'd be on my worst behavior. You'd be descending.
Exactly.
through the
I'm
cable.
listening, Poe. Be careful.
Sheesh. At least somebody's listening. Hey, what's up, Scabs?
How's it going, Poe?
It's doing good. You had a fun Smash Con. I see you got the. They don't call it that anymore.
They don't anymore. It's bad merch.
Yeah, what?
But yeah, definitely a fun few events. Good to get me back in Xanadu, though. Haven't been able to make it in a minute and a half.
I'm glad you're here. You know what? It's been a month since I've been here. It's probably been like 3 months since we've commentated.
True. It has been a while. And we immediately get a Pink Fresh match.
We immediately do. Hold on, I'm locking in. I'm ready to talk about this. Okay, go. What are you thinking?
I mean, all I know is it's the grind 295.
There we
are
go.
very near 300 grinds, and I want to see who's going to take not just this one, but the next couple too. I'm really paying attention.
All I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be on this microphone for grind 300. I remember grind 200.
It's been a couple years, so we're gonna try to do something about that.
Okay, wait. I remember grind 100.
It's a long and storied tournament. When did we go to Xanadu? Was it like 40?
I don't know. All I know is that 100 had to have been pretty close to when I was starting to play the game. Because I started playing around like summer of 2019. So too.
Yeah, pre-quarantine, basically.
Yeah, it would have to have probably been in the fall of 2019, I think.
Right before the bad times.
2019 was sick. I had so much fun.
2020, though, we don't talk.
2020, that stunk, dude.
Agreed.
It was a big bummer. You're going to go on the Wikipedia page in 10 years, you're going to have kids being like, what was 2020 like? We called it the Great Bummer, dude.
That is a good name for it. The Great Bummer.
Why? Because a lot of people died? No. Well, I mean, yes, but
other things happened too.
It's about me.
But the vibes are off.
Right, you know?
Exactly, yeah. We'll deal with the casualties later.
Someone will. We're more off topic than when I was just doing this.
I know. Yeah, we got to lock in here. But speaking of which,
Fresh,
Pink Fresh
nice.
locking in with the 2-stock victory on game 1. While we prattle on.
That's right, prattle. Nice. The young Northern Lion.
The young Northern Lion. I think I got a year or so on him.
Honestly, though, like mentally, I think you're at that tick rate, you know? You can keep up. I look at Northern Lion, I'm like, I don't know how his brain keeps going, right? You ever
True.
listen to the dude?
I have. He goes on some ridiculous rants.
I at least have some lag, you know?
It takes a minute of processing.
Right, that dude just keeps going. I feel like you're at least near that level. I don't know, man.
And at the end of the week, when I'm, putting 40 hours in the office, not so much.
True.
But for this one, for the grind, I try to take it up.
When you put on the mic, man, you just keep going.
Hopefully, we can keep going here and match the momentum of this match. Because Avail was putting up a bit of a fight in game 1. Pink Fresh really got that offstage interaction once, where he intercepted Avail at low percents. And that's kind of like the key in this matchup. It feels like Roy can be the explosive character, but if Mark gets a lead, problems arise.
Problems arise. Who won SmashCon?
Oh God, I should know this since I ran the damn thing. It wasn't Sonic, he got number 2. It was Spargo.
It's not just me. Spargo.
And Spargo actually won it with Roy.
That's what?
He pulled out Roy for the last couple games.
All right, so no excuses, Avail.
Exactly. Again, Pink Fresh got the edge guard, so we're seeing more offstage success for this Mark.
Glad it wasn't a Steve.
I don't think there was one Steve in top 8.
That's
And
great.
he lost pretty quick.
Wow.
It was just like, none of the DLC characters really put on a huge show. Oh, can't get the recovery, but the tag.
Melee is looking more silly than we are now.
Exactly.
The tide has turned.
Shout out to Junebug. Made my life miserable.
Did you play him?
No, he was scheduled to commentate top 8, and then he got made top 8.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was scheduled to cast the first half of top 8, and then I had to find somebody at the last minute to replace him when he got 3rd.
Jeez, so you were really putting in the, the principal work here.
Yes, I had to corral them.
You had to get a substitute teacher quick.
Yeah, shout outs to Walt, though. He did a great job. It was Walt Norhay did for the first half.
Turned down for Walt. Like his stuff.
Agreed. Good YouTube channel. Check that out, y'all.
Also check out NPR Tiny Desk.
Big fan?
Yeah, I'm a Tiny fan. Yeah.
All right.
I just think the desk is not tiny.
It should be a little, yeah, exactly. It's got to be a little bit smaller
I
to
made
match
this
the name.
joke already. It is what it is. All right, don't get 3-stock. People have been getting 3-stock all day because I haven't been telling them not to. It's my negligence.
Not even getting the JV right there. It looked like Avail messed up going for a back air instead of a turnaround neutral air, and he actually expended a double jump. Devastating off stage. So Pink Fresh locking in, looking like
Pink
may
Fresh.
very well be yet another grind victory for him.
Does his shirt say Boy Dad?
Is that well,
Yeah, it says Boy Dad.
Boy Dad?
What does that mean?
He has a son.
Okay. So he's just a dad.
He's a dad of a boy. Either that or he's a
Okay.
boy that is a dad, one of the two.
Is he a boy at heart? I'm unfamiliar with
Is he
this
young at heart?
terminology.
We're going to have to see. Does he have like one gray lock, or is it just like, which
Yeah, get in line, right? You know? One gray lock.
I've got more than my fair share now these days. It is
More in
it is
the
a
beard
problem.
than in the...
More in the beard than in the hair, thank God. So
That's respectable.
it's just the facial hair that's showing the age.
Would you ever, I often think about this, you're getting to a point where it's like 50-50 gray color hair. Would you start combing it and doing the just for men,
No, I'm gonna let her
dyeing
go.
it?
I'm going to let her go. All the men in my family go gray. So I know it's coming. It's just a matter of I am not vain enough to like do the just for men to try to mask it. I present myself as I am.
Would you do the opposite? Would you dye it all gray?
That actually would be a power move right there. Just
really?
To go straight bleached.
Yeah.
No,
Think about it this way, like, because maybe your beard goes gray first, so you show up to the office all the time. You're like black hair, gray beard, and they go, well, that's just his look, right? And then one day you show up full gray hair.
I had a bad weekend. We don't want to talk about what I saw.
Hey, how was the trip? Oof.
About that.
Ugh. Don't send me to Nevada ever again.
Dog, I am done with work trips. I had one directly before and directly after SmashCon. It was absolutely miserable. I was gone like Monday, Wednesday in Kentucky. I did Thursday through Sunday, South Carolina. Thursday through Sunday was SmashCon, and then Tuesday they sent me out to South Carolina. It's like just misery.
Those are not top 10 states.
Those are not top 10 states. Send me out to Hawaii. I want to do like a visit out there.
So yeah, you want to be stressed in a cubicle in Honolulu.
Exactly.
Not in Reno or Charleston.
One of my colleagues
or
had to
Louisville.
make it out to Phoenix in the same month. It's like, why? It's 117 degrees outside. Misery.
Bobby Hill was right.
Exactly. You step outside in like Phoenix or Vegas, and it's like you're standing under the eye of an angry god. It's like this is just a monument to the hubris of man.
I need to go to the desert. I've never been to a desert as a human, which feels like, I should be in a desert sometime.
It is interesting. I rode through it on my bike.
On a horse with no name?
Not a horse with no name.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I don't think you got the full experience.
True, yeah. I didn't add that to the bucket list.
Okay.
But yeah, doing that in like, what was that? Friggin' like May was an experience. Big sand dunes on either side, and it's like, well, this is 110 degrees outside. Get me out.
I want to go to the Sahara. Like, if I'm going to go to a desert, let me go to the desert.
True.
Right? Let me get it,
American Southwest isn't bad. Death Valley.
Yeah, I'm
you gonna go there one of these days?
Fine. I'll go. But, like, I've been to mountains. I've been to the beach. I've been to, the forest.
Missing one biome or two biomes like that in the tundra.
Right. Like, I don't know if you had this in school, but that, like, diagram that had all the things, like, this is a bay. This is a mountain. This is a river. You know what I'm talking about?
We had one of those where it was like all the water structures. Like, this is a bay, this is an estuary, and all that crap.
But they would also have, like, this is a desert.
Swap?
Come on in. Nah, I'll hop off.
You sure?
Yeah.
I don't want to kick you off.
It's all good. You just got here.
All right.
Hey, maybe you can factor in on this. Do you remember in school they had the diagram that was like all the biomes? You know what I'm talking? Yeah, it was like this is a bay. It's a desert. Yeah. A what diagram? Yeah. But it had like all the ecosystem. What I'm saying is I've never been to a desert, and I feel like I haven't had a full human experience.
Now after that, you have to go to the tundra. You have to go out to like Siberia or Antarctica or something.
Oh, don't get me started, man. I got to go to the Arctic.
As Canada's far enough north. Head up to Alaska, Prudhoe Bay.
Yeah, Toronto counts. All right, come on here.
All right, we got Nick Districtman on Poe. Short session, but always a pleasure.
I might be back.
All right, Sam. We got Moeru and Waluigi stepping up to the plate. A few folks that have been around a minute and a half. Waluigi been showing up a little bit more as of late. Already taken out, looks like PT Mona and Sable too, so solid run. What's good, Nick?
Hello. How big's his head? That's my favorite comment. Just as soon as, like, no matter the person, if I have to adjust it at all, even if it's, like, smaller for some reason, but... So this matchup is actually kind of tough for Cloud.
I can see it.
Mostly due to the fact that most of what anytime you're gonna, anytime you actually hit him, hit shield, there's gonna be a grenade, right? And he's disjointed, but the way Cloud's hands work is like he's kind of holding it, moving it forward. So it may be like disjointed, but it's still gonna hit his hands due to how big the grenade hitbox is gonna be.
True. In addition, we saw like that lingering back here can be terror off stage because it just lasts for friggin' ever, and it usually trades with Clouds up B if you're above.
Yeah.
So you just can't recover low in this matchup if Waluigi has the opportunity to respond.
Snake also having great like CQC options is really hard because you can actually use that to like consistently anti-air. Because Cloud's mostly like he doesn't only have fast moves, he just has safe moves. That's the difference between like
True, yeah.
what's like Flake's not really talked about enough because everyone like talked about like his safety, but even then it's like, oh, he baited you like to back air. People realize that he's gonna jump back air you again, but that's at least like 12 frames, right? Like that's, I don't even know how fast back air is, but it's not that fast for Cloud.
Yep, he has decent like out of shield options with things like up B, but even that is relatively limited between that and up smash.
Yeah, and the fact that like Defense Snake has all those like options of what you're gonna do. Try to
Take
attack.
down throw, little tech chase situation, punishing that double up smash though with a limited opportunity. That's kind of like the X Factor feels like. Limit Blade Beam, particularly in this matchup, can be a terror if you're relying on those grenades like block projectiles and transcendent.
Oh yeah. Well, actually, I think they activate on the grenade.
It will, but because it's transcendent, oftentimes it like activates on the grenade and it's
it'll
gonna
just
big enough hitbox it'll hit you.
Keep going, yeah. Oh, he actually totally baited Moeru to air dodge in there, but just didn't react to it in time. But this should just be an up. This should be anything near the ledge at this point.
Little like the most delayed drag down of all time, and he didn't react to it. All right.
Yeah, just gonna get the drag down the F tilt there. It wasn't at 160, but you're at the percent where F tilt becomes true. But I think it's like a 140. Oh, once again, calling out. Moeru is calling out what Mo's like these defensive rolling options, right? But he's not punishing them.
Yeah, it feels like he's always just a frame or two off. We saw that time where you had the general correct idea, but just the positioning was wrong.
Yeah.
But last stock, the weight might favor Snake, but really just it does feel as though Cloud can do a little bit of aerial camping. Mobility is good enough to make it so that those grenades can't necessarily compel approaches.
Yeah, I mean, there's a safety coming out once again. Even though with how you know, the fact that this is a low shield, by the way. Even with like the fact that they were able to back air and spot dodge through like 2 hits of F tilt, which was insane. That both hits of F tilt actually got just outdone by spot dodge.
I will note that that first hit, like people tap that on your shield. I think the spot dodging is the right option.
Yeah, I definitely don't disagree that you DI'd poorly there. And that was just a snowball. That was like just a snowball with we saw Mo consistently force bad landing options from Moeru. And Snake's a character that doesn't, you know, they already don't have great landing options.
He lands with grenade every single time because it's good or C4.
Yeah, and it's like he has a good recovery to the distance, but it's very punishable. It's a very punishable recovery. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it's linear. I think the best way to describe it. It's one of those where, like, if you understand the beats that the Snake is going for, you can definitely intercept. And we saw that a couple times with Moeru, particularly on stock 1, getting the up air kill.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like we're not changing stages.
I definitely don't disagree with that. At least for I think Snake on PS2 is a top 3 character in the game. I think this character is ridiculous on the stage just due to the platform layout of it and how much space it is to cut off avenues.
Steve Sonic Snake?
Yeah, even better than those characters. Steve is pretty good on the stage, but I think what Steve benefits from the stage isn't as much as he benefits from, as much as Snake benefits from the PS2. I think, of course, both these characters are already redats. Not gonna need Spike there. We're just gonna have to go high this time. Like, both these characters benefit from PS2 just already due to the fact that they're top tier characters, right? Oh, great catch off the grenade explosion there.
But yes, tech properly. All right. Oh, Moeru, I know what you're going for, and it would have worked out if you just fast fell a little bit sooner.
Yeah, but now we're back in this corner situation. But Snake is one of those characters I feel just benefits heavily from that C4 pressure on that platform. The stage is really big, so he's also heavy. Like, Steve gets a material bonus on here, right? But there's other stages that also share the stone one. So you don't, of course, the platforms itself also help a bit, but they don't share the same. There's actual downsides for Steve using the stage. Great up air. I do not blame Mo for not being ready for just Moeru to swing immediately out of that.
Agreed. It's always tilting when grenades like combo into that nonsense.
Yeah.
It's a straight hit. It's never something that you're planning for, and then all of a sudden it's like, well, my SDI was off ever so slightly, so he gets a true combo or just a bounce.
Yeah. But look at this distance, because he's able to just play underneath these platforms, which are forcing Mo to kind of have to fight his way through. And that's like, okay, I was talking about earlier, it feels like Moeru's accurately like predicting everything, and it's still falling into this game. He's just not ready to punish it.
Just feels like a little bit off for sure. Rolls through and then gets parried on the. Was that an up tilt?
That was an up tilt.
Odd option right there, 75.
Yeah, I think it was just the fact. Oh, what a catch there! I think it was to try to catch a roll in, because if you rolled in there, it catches the, catches it. But the fact you parried it. The jab. This shouldn't be the kill off that, but it will lead into the kill.
Yeah, Nikita's just one of those options where if you're off stage at that percent with no limit, it is very difficult to get around that projectile.
Yeah, especially because you also, you can deactivate it for a little bit, but I don't know the exact like range. I know that you can, really good catch there, but not gonna be able to spike or, a bad DI situation. But I don't know the exact percent where it explodes Nikita. Because I know you can explode Nikita if you do too much damage to it, which will deal even more knockback. But you can also deactivate it for a little bit, so I don't know the range where it's in between, right? Where Mo is going to be able to up-B it, and it hopefully will hit the Nikita and deactivate it. Also, they accidentally, I think they went to charge it. They went to charge down B. And the explosion activated it. And then they lost it. So the sound played, and then looked, and they don't have it.
Frustrating.
And just this, look at this lead build up.
Is it just me, or has Waluigi recognized that dash attack is just the answer? It looks as though dash attack after dash attack
out of the corner. There we go. I mean, I don't blame them. That move is like invincible. It's like frame 6.
It is a very good move, but it feels as though just Moeru has not had a response to it yet.
And it also does help that the move starts to like low profile a bit. So it probably won't be able to crouch it fully, but it will get lower underneath. And the fact that the moves once again invincible on like the hands and the arms,
shoulders,
on the shoulders, means that by the time that the sword would hit like Waluigi low enough, it's straight up, it just iframes through it.
But we are trying to play a little bit of neutral, and it feels like Moeru started to chip away at this lead. The problem is, can you do something out of this disadvantage? Yeah, these disadvantageous positions that Waluigi keeps getting put in. Feels like it's always just one piece or a two piece. We're never seeing like Cloud press the advantage and get a corner situation.
And here we go. That's it.
Whoop. Yeah, that is the issue, is Snake has that just checkmate situation. Anytime you're at like 150 or so, you know you're going to be able to get your 2 pummels into the down throw.
Yeah. We're going to see going back to PS2. Yeah, both these characters also do benefit from the PS2 layout. It's a big stage. It allows, like I was saying it earlier, that even with how good Snake is, it's still a top tier on PS2.
Yeah. It's like Waluigi, he wants to go ahead and play at that distance with the grenades and use C4 on the platform to just cut off space. While Moeru, what they want to do with this on this stage in this position is it gives them a little bit more time to get limit, and it also gives them the ability to just use those platforms to just prevent that CQC from being as effective when you're trying to get those charges going.
Yeah, and let's look at the damage on building up on the. See, that's only activating one grenade there, but now look at this. Now we're back on the other side here, and we're going back to the corner.
Great string, but again, the one-frame grenade pull is a problem. And now it looks like we get the sticky. Yep, reading the tech in place as well. Good damage for Waluigi.
I feel like it was one of those situations where missing the tech may actually be the better option.
True, yeah.
Of the two, because you can at least try to bait it out, and you get the iframes and you get back up.
And just changing the tempo, too.
Yeah. And potentially, I don't know where exactly they started the tech roll in, but there's potentially could have slid off tech there. Which would have been insane, by the way. Oh, that was a great read-in, but Snake is heavy and only hit 87 after the hit anyways.
And then just can't cover the landing. Has Moeru been able to snipe that out after stock 1, game 1? It feels like Waluigi's getting down for free.
Yeah. There's another up air, but
we got to get the stock here.
Yeah.
But the back air barely misses. Waluigi even threw out the back air of his own to try to contest, and it wasn't. Oh, no. Why did that hit in?
I think it blew up on it. I think that up B hit it. Like I don't think it deactivated. I think it just straight up hit it and destroyed it. Because I don't know, the way this game has a lot of effects, like quite a few effects, in terms of how everything looks. And snakes are not exactly very different in terms of what explosion, because I believe there is a difference between if it explodes normally and it explodes off of just breaking.
That's actually a really good point. Yeah, they're not particularly visually distinct.
And it's not, once again, either way, it's not very necessary for them to be visually distinct. If you're getting hit by them, you're getting hit by them, right? It's not going to change an outcome of the game. Like, oh, I thought this was the soft explosion hit. No, like, right? If you're getting hit sent out, and by the time if you die, you'll be able to tell or not. And there we go, deactivating it there, but tried rolling in, and Snake up tilt does not care.
Good move. And now at this point too, you've got a full stock lead on the rubber game. Like this is a difficult position. We do have since it's winter semis, 5 games to play with, but you never really want to go down in this position, give that counter pick advantage potential game 5.
Yeah, that was also, by the way, great. It's a great C4 pressure because they knew they weren't going to be able to really. There's no real chance of them actually hitting the C4, right? Oh, this is scary. It transferred back onto VurJe right now.
Yeah, it looked like it was.
Yeah.
Is it just stopped flashing? It looks like it's not
No,
flashing.
I think it's on Mo now.
Great pickup from Mo, recognizing that VurJe was trying to land aggressively.
But just like that, this is an up tilt, an up air, sweet spot up air, higher up maybe. But, and also an offstage situation, you're going to have to, getting it there?
Barely though.
Ooh, jump, the immediate jump swing out from Moeru. That was really scary if you're Mo. And getting around it.
Get up attack, this should be it. Down throw, forward tilt instead of the up tilt, and that is a one-game advantage for VurJe now.
Yeah, we actually are seeing them stand up and talk. So there's a chance it's actually seriously contemplating a different stage pick. Which, once again, do not blame Moeru here. We really were seeing how easy it was for Snake to mix up their landings on PS2. And we're going to go to Battlefield, which I like quite a bit, actually.
I dig this a lot too for Cloud rather. Like, yeah, Snake can go ahead and just again put C4 on the platform because it's a smaller stage. You can really make it hard to land on top of Snake. But the problem is that when you're in disadvantage on this stage, how do you get out against Cloud? Back air covers all of the platforms. You can use your up air to just keep lifting on them. And also that top flat, that is a safe spot for Cloud with up B out of shield, but not for Snake.
Yeah. It's also mentioned that top flat, the ability to run around on it is quite good because it's the idea of it is if you're Snake, you're definitely not covering the top platform because that leaves, you know, the rest of the stage which you much rather cover open. Because you much rather get one of the C4s onto the side plats because, you know, it covers one of those, it cuts off a whole option. If you go into the top platform there with C4, transfers. But if you get to cover just the top plat, it keeps transferring. Oh, reading the...
He read it, but the down air just ever so slightly too slow in that position.
Yeah, but if you cover the top plat, you can still move underneath, and that's like not really an issue if you're oh my God, the sour spot sending directly into the grenade.
And there you go. You see the blade beam activating. Yep, it still has the hitbox, but
yeah, Mo trying to swing also at a disadvantage. They're gonna lose the stock in the trade.
and take like 46 off of a three-piece too. This is looking dire here. The stage change has not been benefiting Moeru nearly as much as both of us thought.
Yeah, but trying to go high, doesn't matter how you cover this landing, you're just not. You're going to safely play around that C4.
Neither moves work. That's hilarious.
The drift of, oh, but you have to use your, limit there to safely get back. I think a grenade was in his hand.
Potentially, yeah.
I think I saw like an orange hue coming out from there. Great coverage. You don't have a jump, by the way. You do. I lied.
Just not safe on hit, I guess. All right, that works. And not enough drift for Cloud, limitless Cloud in particular, to get out of that.
Yeah, but you are able to build up this damage off the start a little bit. And if you can continue this going, you should have a jump. Yeah, it's going to go high, though, but you still have to get down here. Great air dodge.
Another just like, oh, you're shielding on plat, I'll take my free sticky, thank you very much. Even if nothing comes of it, it's just such a powerful pressure to him.
Okay, so VurJe can't land on, he's definitely at a percent now where if he tries to land on Moeru, it's going to be an up, he had a shield. But Mo just is a neutral B user. They will use that limit blade beam pretty often. And we saw it there, just to give like a threat. Either it be they don't trust it, and they don't trust to use any other move with it, or just to cover space. Who knows? But how are you getting out of this just like that, I guess?
Just great air dodge onto the plat. Yeah, another benefit of those platforms just gives you a place to nullify those head trap situations.
Now you're back at it.
That time didn't get enough height on the air dodge, so we're using the limit up B. And then the immediate aggressive down air. I'm digging that. The jab, definitely not the option for VurJe.
But now you have to watch out too, because you weren't at immediate death percent, but you were at the time really slowly getting up there. And now it's just a game of don't land poorly because there's 3 other options that can kill you, right? Either 2 of them are Snake itself, or one of them being at C4, which I don't even think is out right now.
Not yet, no.
But this is scary.
Yeah, I feel like Waluigi's starting to lock in for this kill a little bit too much. He's not playing neutral as much. He wanted the up tilt, but now he's taking 73 and more % for just that little bit of passivity.
Parry, no parry there. But still going to be able to get out of it with the dash attack. That should be a down throw, up tilt. Yep. And we were seeing the game plan start to pick up in that last stock. Waluigi couldn't find a way to finish it out. And Mo was taking advantage of those platforms. Just unfortunately was at, they started that last stock at like 100%, right? So you really weren't able to do much off of it.
A little bit too little, or little too late.
Yeah.
One of those spots where the game plan just takes a little bit of time to connect. Also, I really do feel as though Waluigi was playing a wee bit too over-aggressive going for the kill in that spot. You could see that he didn't have a grenade in his hand a lot of times, or if he did, he would activate it with a tilt, and then he would keep the A button held down so that he could do tilts out of it.
Yeah.
So he trying to use a little bit of tech there to sneak a kill. Did not end up working, but didn't end up costing either. So I think on the other side of bracket, we got JustinByleth and Pinkfresh.
Yeah, I think Pink is Marthing or using different characters. I don't think he had any plan of going Min-Min today. At least that's what he made it sound like when we were talking earlier. Justin's playing to Steve.
Playing to win.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if I was Pink, I would go Min-Min just for the matchup. Like, this is not a matchup that I want to go Marth.
That is another thing.
Hey.
Pink is talked about it where he doesn't go Min-Min versus a lot of players who were he plays often. So that's why we always see him going Marth and stuff here. But Justin's here once a month at most during the school year too. So there's a whole 4 months, 3 month gap where he's not here.
And he wants to play Pink's main. He wants to play this character.
Yeah.
That's the big thing. We've seen time and time again. He's gotten so close, but as far as I recall, I can't remember the last time he had a full stock off of Pink. He's come close a bunch of times, but I've never had the opportunity to cast him.
He hasn't. But to be fair, the last great SDI by the way. Since Justin started playing Steve, I don't think he's two have played. I think the last time I can even think of them playing when he went Min-Min was back in October of last year when Justin was still playing Byleth.
I've casted this matchup before, at least once. He went Byleth at the end of it because it didn't work out too well.
Last one I can remember was back in April.
PG Stats saved me.
It was in April when these two played, and they went. It was Steve Lucina.
But point taken for sure. It has been a minute and a half since this matchup has cracked out here.
Oh, he messed up the angle there too. They're not going to get back. And this matchup is tough. This is a tough matchup. As Steve, you're kind of struggling to consistently get a mine up, and even as the walls do block it off. Min-Min can go around it, and plus you get these real trapping moments. As Min-Min, because how do you get around this consistently, especially when you have most of Steve is able to. The whole idea of being able to. What's what I'm looking for?
You're already seeing exactly what you were talking about, though. It feels as though Steve hasn't really been able to get too much of a camp game going. Does manage to land the back air in that situation to draw within one stock. Now we get these low percentage combos. Good down here, but again, you called it out to start stock one. Pinkfresh's SDI has been on point. He is ready for those jab forward air conversions. Stuck in the corner trying to get the handle back here. Not going to work, though, because Pinkfresh's shield discipline has been phenomenal so far.
Yeah, no, these two have never played. These two have never played Steve Min-Min with Justin losing. It's always been the. It's always been the Lucina, at least here, because these two are the ones I could definitely confirm were the Min-Min ones. Because I remember this is the tournament I was playing Diddy Kong. But this one I have no idea, but this one I know for a fact was the Steve Lucina one because we were commentating that one. So there was a gap though, but that's a 3-0, so I can't say for sure that it was a Min-Min bracket for Pink. And it looked like earlier in that bracket he did go Marth versus Electrode, so it would not surprise me if he also. This was definitely a Marth one because he also was Game 5 with YouSoup, and he is not Min-Min. Min-Min Plant is not a good matchup for Plant, to say the least.
True. Not going to land that forward smash, so even with the additional resources here, Justin has been struggling to get these early stocks. Does manage to get that little block break with the down smash, though.
Justin loves that little stall right there.
because you can cancel off it pretty consistently, which we saw there in the fair attempt, but also that time we tried to do the immediate runoff up smash.
It's a great little mix-up. Like, it gives him access to so many different tools that you can reasonably expect to react to things like jumping off of edge or something like that.
And even if like you break it, right? If you get up attack it, either the down smash is because it's a lingering down smash, either it hits you or you break the block and he immediately fairs you for it. So quite a few options you can do off of it. But we are going to Battlefield, which I am very mixed on. I think this is honestly a bad stage for both characters. But I know Justin likes this stage. I cannot tell you why. I think his idea of like being able to block off using the wall, using like the wall and the platform, so you don't have to really make a ceiling for it, is good in his eyes.
I'm digging the use of down tilt too. Like when you're stuck in the corner as this Min, like it lingers for so long that it basically makes you be incredibly disciplined about when you test it.
Yeah, yeah. But and for Min though, it's also, you know, you don't have. There's other ways to get around the arms, right? You have access to that top platform, so it's very decent at mixing it up. Plus that up smash, which Min's up smash, we already know, is not that strong. But the up smash strength is going to be rather weaker. Jab.
Interesting option for sure. When it comes to resources, like Justin really hasn't been pressured too much. Pink hasn't been trying to like stand at that shoulder of distance and blast away with these long-range hitboxes.
Ooh, great megawatt switch. But yeah, you're right. Justin hasn't really been pressured much to use to keep mining or using his materials. Although he isn't being pressured to, but he is willingly using a lot of iron.
And that does just feel as though that's kind of the Steve, you know. Like this character loves using minecart when it is available, just like he loves hitting those back airs to kill at friggin' 100. That move is so strong.
Yeah, yeah. I commentated Justin a bit when he was back in Jersey. That's a stock.
Please
by the way.
don't kill. Oh my.
To be fair, there's no way Pink was SDI. It was not. It was DI incorrectly there. I refuse to believe that one just straight up killed just raw like that. Oh, that's a stock. Just right back. Who cares?
Neither one of these players want to play neutral. We are fishing for kill conversions.
Also, I do find it interesting. My guess is that Pink just didn't really realize that he was on, or at least hasn't had time to switch off the megawatt, which we're seeing just right there. If you can SDI correctly, it should be fine. Yeah. But
is there anything that Justin could be doing in those spots when Pink is SDIing out to actually get that confirm or no?
No. It's really just like try to pressure them and try to bait out like a defensive option first. Which Justin is kind of doing, but he isn't able to find the answer to pressure Pink for using a defensive option there.
Now we're recovering low, getting interested by the Ram. Great dodge of the Dragon Laser though.
But he also has no
iron. Yeah.
No iron.
His Empower should be running out. Oh, goes for the grab. Great aggressive button from Justin. A little bit of a jab just to get off me tool, and knows the Pink Fresh loves going for grabs in those situations.
So Justin's also, a lot of people don't realize that you can just jump back into minecart. I feel like it's not, yeah. I also do think that was just a kill either way. I think the block messed up the kill screen.
Did you catch Pink's reaction though? Exactly.
Yeah, the classic,
that was
the head shake.
Visceral.
Yeah, it's a classic. Classic Pink reaction there.
It's like, oh damn, you died for that? I guess.
Oh, that's crazy. Like
that is the Pink Fresh that's crazy look, 100%.
But what is it? What were we talking about? Whose situation? Oh, Justin. Yeah, I mean, Justin's really just being forced to mine a lot. Well, let me phrase that. He's not, but and I feel like that's messing with his tempo a bit. The fact that, like, Pink isn't really forcing him to mine a lot, but Justin still is just afraid of Pink.
I can see that, giving a little bit too much respect.
Giving too much respect of it.
That is an interesting option.
So okay, so it's actually not a bad option going for the TNT immediately first, because the idea of it is that they're going to swing for it or immediately shield, right? You swing you do the TNT, drop the TNT first, and then you drop the anvil. Anvil shouldn't immediately blow it up. It will you'll get really close to activating, meaning though that if anyone attacks the TNT when it comes down, it's going to explode when it either before or after the anvil hits.
That's a cool little setup.
And then if they try shielding it or whatever it is, let it go. Now there's an active TNT in the middle of the stage.
So it's a little bit of stage control. Plus,
It's a stage control plus like a mix-up. Also, I don't know if he had a jump. I need Pink to know that he can probably just parry it. If he parries it, he should be able to up smash it. Because I believe minimum up smash is frame 9.
I think you're right on that.
You should like I've tested out with like at least like Roy, but Roy counter is not frame 9. But got underneath the arm, but not able to get anything off of it.
Yeah, Pink immediately had the defensive options. Like, all right, nope, do not want to be in this position.
Yeah, I think this is what Justin needs to be doing, just relying more on this right now. Just take some time to mine. Ooh, messing up the block a little bit. Oh, I was talking about Justin getting back into the cart earlier. Yeah, Justin likes getting back into that cart because it reactivates it, and in that setup he does where he like places a block there. Yeah, he'll jump back into it, just like that.
He's done that a couple times just to increase its momentum and keep Pink guessing.
It's fair there, yeah.
Yeah, that position, I get what Pink's going for, trying to recover super low and just not mash for a little bit, but it just feels like in those spots, you know that Steve can make those recoveries. He's going to be hounding you to the depths. Remember that lead Pink had?
Just a little bit.
This character's damage output is a little absurd.
Just slightly, you know. I'm trying to go underneath it there. Yeah, he's gonna catch with this in those slight. What's the street? But even with the leads that Justin has, Pink is one of the few moments that he actually go for edge guards.
Agreed. Yeah, he is more aggressive offstage than just about anybody other than like the Buzz.
Even then, the Buzz isn't like an offstage guy. He's very based on like his ledge, on his stage control. I feel like from my experience watching the Buzz, but even then, like no one's going that far out, right? If the Buzz goes off, there's like, let me rephrase that. There's the Buzz and there's Justice, but Justice has the quote-unquote Justice cancel, which is literally just a tether cancel that he decided to start calling the Justice cancel. But and it's even there. He messed up the nil, which is something that Justin has like been working on quite a bit. Oh, it should be a stock.
Swung and missed. Not a place where you can misposition that aerial.
But also just the fact that Justin decided to go for that. Look at his bar. He hasn't had like Diamond has not been a threat like at all in this like set beyond like just I feel like there's second stock situations when he just gets like the bear that F smash and it's only in the second stock because then he will immediately lose that stock and he doesn't have a second Diamond ready.
So now though he's got the Diamond tool and in this position, like I'm digging this from Justin. He's really backing off quite a bit and forcing Pink to play around his walls, and Pink is just not shown an answer. Pink hasn't really been able to like touch Justin for quite a bit. The problem is you have to convert off of this. Like, if you're going to take all this time to get all these resources, you better make them count.
Oh, he has no jump.
Yeah.
Let's see. I do think that Pink has like some... Pink's main thing that he's been able to get rid of those blocks before they even become a problem. The main issue is now that Justin was like low enough where he was using his blocks pretty consistently and that the walls were now mostly iron and stone. Pink was struggling to get around it, but there was a few situations where it's, if he targets the lower block, he's fine, right? But we saw him targeting the high one. I don't even know if Mimmin has a real option to target the lower one, but if he, who knows, either Pink knows that ahead of time or he just was focused on more getting the wall as a whole down rather than just the lower block, if that makes sense. Because if it's with Steve, as long as you get rid of the lower block, you run underneath.
You just walk through it, yeah, exactly.
And it clears up the whole thing. But I do like the small battlefield pick. I think that this, the lack of top platform, it isn't really going to be much of a factor. But
it's more just like the platform layout that's important here. Like you can't get out of edge traps from these platforms. Like you can't do what you do on Battlefield, like air dodge over to the plats as easily. So because of that, you're still having all the strengths of Min being able to edge trap you to infinity.
Well, actually, Justin really wasn't going for that many recoveries. He was recovering pretty low most of the time. And I do also think, though, that the lower ceiling is going to be an effect. Because for Justin, we've seen him mostly, the few stocks he's taking off of Pink is off the side.
True.
Right? He's not up smashing him. He's not catching him with like a bad DI. Great, Pink, just aim low. There we go.
Also, what a tech right there from the Megawatt.
Yeah.
I did not expect JustinByleth to have that unlock instantly.
And there's that up smash.
And
that was going to kill him Battlefield.
A 0 to death while Pink dealt 150, by the way.
Yeah.
Like a full minute where he just like won neutral time and time again.
Well, neutral.
What passes for neutral in this game we choose to play, Nick?
I do actually like that from Justin. I don't know if that wasn't like fully intentional. The pause, I will say, is definitely not like to what's it called? The pause wasn't as part of the plan. It was just to catch up on the fact that like, oh,
the cart is pushing Pink back into my combo because it's occupying space. But the fact that Justin was like aware of that and took the even with that quick pause, he adjusted to it. Was really good just to build up a bit more damage.
He's doing all the small things correct, really. It's just we got to like tap it in. We got to get these explosive combos that end with a kill. Damage has not been a problem for JustinByleth. It has always been in this exact position where it's like Pink's sitting at 120 for a minute and a half because Justin can't get the back air or can't get the up smash. Finally does connect it there, and now we have all the resources in the world. What can he make out of it? Gets one forward air. Did Pink save the jump? He did.
And he bonked. Justin had all the time. He had all the materials in the world to also go from an angle, but just choosing to go out. Right, it actually could be big. Oh. And look at it, just look at that. Just from that like little edge, like ledge trap straight, try to force the weird anvil tech there. He lost like half his materials.
True, but cashed him in for a solid bit of percent. Like this is one strong aerial away.
Oh, it
does that work?
It off. I don't think it's consistent. I think it's because it may have hit the anvil.
Yeah, exactly what it looked like. It did hit the anvil. So was that one where like Pink Fresh just needed to recognize and recover low?
I've never seen that situation before. I don't think it's we've seen also him go for that before. So maybe it's not only to try to catch him like a weird landing, like a weird recovery option, but maybe it does work. It's just not consistent.
That's messed up. If so, like Pink has to recognize that and then just like double jump low and recover in that spot. Yeah, it's like I was right there with you, Nick. I thought that he was just trying to put the anvil there so that if you knock the block away,
like it would just fall down on top of you.
Yeah.
But like that adds a lot more. But it's also one of the things where it's like, is it really worth going for if it's that? Like, because we've seen him do that every time he's off stage, but that's the first time we've seen it successfully work.
Let's see if that actually turns the match around. The up smash missing.
Justin's going to go for an F smash at some point here.
Randy F smash killed 70.
I mean, if Pink is DIing poorly, yeah. Or you can just finish the stock off here.
Back here in the corner will do it. Instead, we're going for something nonsensical. Hits Pink Fresh in the other direction, coast to coast.
Oh wait, now look at this. Only one iron too. Oh great ledge cancel. Couldn't get the dread, and you DI'd poorly.
What'd you say? One back here in the corner is all it takes, and we're going to game 5. Pink looked like he had that game locked up too. Just that one offstage interaction perhaps flustered him a wee bit.
Yeah, it feels like also just. I'm not even sure if flustered.
It definitely feels as though Justin's a player that like needs that kind of like momentum boost.
He needs a momentum boost.
So it could very well be that it didn't even.
It more so boosted
Pink.
him than it negated
Justin's
Pink.
like with a hold up though. It finally worked.
Yeah. And like even like Justin wasn't even like he didn't even like do like a pog face or anything. Just like when he realized what happened, he just kind of nodded. So potentially probably was intentional. Just didn't was inconsistent, if anything. So I played this character for 3 years too. I have no idea. I've never seen that before in my life. Oh, hold on, it's gonna be big. Can you get your nil? You can't.
Bit unfortunate here, and you know that's one that Justin wants back. Like this is a labber. JustinByleth.
Yeah, this is something he's been. Oh, you can't do that, and you DI'd poorly. You held it in. That's unfortunate for Pink, and just like that, they're going back to Battlefield is an interesting choice. I don't think that's. I don't.
Yeah, I'm surprised we went here instead of small Battlefield again.
Yeah, I think going back to small would have just been fine. Oh, getting through perfect roll. Also, how you DIing here? Just gonna. That should have been bigger. That should have been bigger.
I think it was a turnaround attempt.
Yeah. That also should have shield poked. I know I'm saying the word should have a lot, but there was a lot of these. Neither of these characters play the same game, so everything gets mixed up when the two of them are forced to play with each other.
Yeah, we are not playing Smash Brothers. This is like another early access of Rivals 2.
Yeah. Great little catch, of course, there. Justin is no iron, by the way, because the what's it called spawned off stage, the
crafting
table, and he uses last iron. And even though like he didn't have any gold, he didn't have any diamond for this stock, so of course we saw that first stock also being used without that. I do also want to see Pink at one point up smash, down smash, because it is a projectile, so it will reflect.
That's true. I haven't seen him do that at all.
To be fair, Justin's also been using it. Like the only time we see him going for these down smashes is when using that block situation. Which, if you're Min, you shouldn't ever be in a situation. Or neither of these players should be letting a situation like that happen, where they can actually get a reflect off. Right. Great damage on the shield there.
But at 109, though, this is firmly Justin's game. He just needs a minute to get resources. Like even when Pink's off stage, I'm not seeing him do a lot of mining.
Yeah, he's going for a lot of these like lets ups, like actually getting through that too. Up smash once again. He's going for like all these lead setups, which are, he's getting materials. He's going for, lead setups are using a lot of materials too. So no gold on that either. A great up smash catch. Not going to get a star KO, but you're going to get gold at least.
So we talked about it a little bit at the start. We haven't seen Justin be able to like take out this Min in a minute and a half. Like, it has been such a bracket demon for JustinByleth, but now with a little bit of a lead in Game 5, he's positioned to do for the first time at the grind.
Yeah, and this time Pink choosing to go for the Megawatt second because he's been mistiming it, and Justin's been getting through it. He's been getting through it. This could be scary.
12%.
Could be scary. But either way, look at the mats. Look at the mats. Justin's gonna have to make the most because that sword's also about to break in a second. That smash, we'll get rid of it. And this is.
It's great shield discipline from Justin. Like, there it
is. It's gone just like that. Oh no! And there's a down smash. You're dead. You used your jump already. Yeah. Wait, Justin, you got to finish this one off. And there's no sword.
There's no sword. There's no materials. One iron only. This is Pink's turn to turn up.
Yeah, and look, if Justin can't get out of this corner situation, it's gonna be really scary because he doesn't have any diamond right now. He doesn't have any real mats. Oh no, you committed to a smash attack. Should be fine if you have a jump.
He does.
Yeah, and just like that, but there's a diamond.
Great aggressive option, rolls through the carpet. The dash attack is super risky.
Nail. You can even see Justin's not happy about that. Oh no, hold on. You rolled in there.
Megawatt out, yes it is. Try for the drag down, but great air dodge from Justin. This is literally anybody's game right now, Nick. JustinByleth rolls into the Megawatt hammer and had the opportunity.
How does Pink keep doing it?
That was entirely Justin's game. There were 4 or 5 situations where if Justin hits the right button, Pink Fresh is absolutely toast.
I think the exact situation I'm thinking of here is when Justin went up. Justin went up to try to keep him there at the ledge, and then he placed the block. I think the block despawning instantly was what caused Justin because it forced him. He had no mats anymore, and B, since it despawned his like ledge situation, his backup plan. So it forced him to be on the defensive for the once, and with no materials. And he did get diamond at some point, but he couldn't craft it.
He never had an opportunity to craft it. He always had like 1 stone or 2 stone at most, and then 1 block of iron.
Yeah.
He never had the ability to abuse what makes Steve so dominant in these matchups.
I think that gold F smash disappearing is a big one as well, just due to the fact that since it's gold F smash, which is a frame 10 move,
silly.
The fact that Justin, we saw it, he landed directly in front of him.
Yeah.
And I do think even then you wouldn't even need to use F smash. So you use down smash again, and it's frame 8. So you use down smash again, but Justin kind of just stared at him, and I think most times you see a player land directly in front of you, you're F smashing, right? Your first instinct isn't to down smash.
No.
So if he had the gold, I think he knew that he didn't have a sword, so he wasn't willing to pull it. But if he did, who knows?
All right, real quick before this match stops, I gotta get up for a quick second. I will be right back though before the match gets going.
All right, so we're gonna have the 2 goats, Moeru and Avail, playing right now. But these two, really good friends, have been like practice partners, just for the longest time. But in that time frame, Mo has switched one character, which has been their Ike to their Cloud. Avail's played 4 different, 3, 4, 5 different characters, which was the first one was the Chrom to the Meta Knight to the Byleth, back to the Meta Knight, and then now we're at Roy and Fox. So quite a few.
All right, I feel bad for Avail because now we're going sortie to sortie yet again. He got knocked down by Pink Fresh's Marth, and now we're on to Cloud.
Yeah, these two, Avail doesn't come around. Oh, you jumped in a little too late. Avail doesn't really come out as much. I know it's just a drive for them, but I think with that Riptide's next week, and I know they're going. Apparently, according to Mo, they're on Tuesday. They're coming out for it, and now that they're here, they came out for it, and
He's going out for that dare. And it's going to take Mo's second stock. So I talked about it a little bit earlier. These two have played a lot, just their practice partners in like the general friend group. They were one half of the dark prefix that they had previously.
I was going to ask, why is Mo MSD instead of...
I don't know, I think it's just a different group now.
Gotcha. A few folks
that's
moved
my
away.
guess. Yeah. You know, everyone's getting up there. They're 21, and it's
Ancient.
But
Surely.
Avail, this is like Avail's like 5th character since we've come back from quarantine.
Yeah, Avail plays a little bit of everything.
Crom, the first one was Crom, right? Then the Meta Knight. Then there was a weird Byleth phase. Then back to the Meta Knight, and now we're on Roy and Fox. So better Crom.
True, yep. It's just Crom without all the downsides.
Well,
Most of the downsides.
yeah.
I have seen that happen 2 or 3 times now. Avail is definitely like messing up the turnaround back airs and getting neutral airs. If this is like a C-stick nair, I'm going to be very upset for him.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's just a C-stick nair. Knowing this game,
Yep. They do like to do that, but great punish with the up smash is recognizing that anytime Roy whips one of those strong attacks on your shield, you have a minute and a half to get your punish going.
yeah. Oh. But it's like that 26%. This is when like fighting against Cloud gets scary because like, oh, you have the lead first, right? Now it's like Cloud's about to get access to like limit. Actually, they're pretty far away. But even then, he doesn't need limit. Great stall.
Didn't get the drag down. Trying to get the fast fall first hit neutral air, just didn't get the fast fall going.
Just gonna do an wake up TP there. Great fair to just go out and swing, call them out on not pressing a button.
It's good recognition, too, that Cloud in that position, like, what is he going to hit you with? It's going to be fair, and that's going to send you down, which you just tech onto the stage and then punish because that move lasts forever. It feels as though not enough players are willing to punish Cloud when he's got his face towards you off stage.
Yeah, I do think these two are probably running it. Nope. Oh. Maybe a music thing? Knowing Mo's could very well be a music thing. Oh, no, they actually went to... Well, music, and they also accidentally went to random.
Gotcha.
So,
Yeah, this is no friendship rotation right here. This is
we're locking
losers'
in.
quarters, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is losers' quarters. Yeah, off stream, we're going to get Sable versus JustinByleth.
It's a shame we won't be able to cast that one, but winner of that faces off against the winner of this one, so our loser semis match locked in just about.
Yeah. Can I actually do a late side B, but Avail dropping the shield just a little bit early? I do like that, using just the landing. Great.
The sour spot actually managed to get the kill.
That's all you needed there. It's Cloud uppy.
Yeah, Cloud does not have the drift to go ahead and get back from that one.
And I do like the landing fair. It wasn't like a rising fair to catch. It was a straight like as low as you can get it there to catch the just slightly above ledge Cloud.
Toss him off stage, yep, but good double jump away. Yeah, Roy has to hard commit to cover that option, so good recognition from Mo.
Oh, Avail keeps drifting a little bit too early there, or like the run in to try to punish, which, you know, it... Okay.
Speaking of the run in and then run out, just staying grounded, too many Clouds hop around too much. That up smash is valuable if you catch your opponent jumping in on you.
I when that move was bad.
No, it was never bad.
No, it was bad.
Clouds just complain.
No, at launch, that move was bad.
It was
that move,
okay.
It did not kill.
Good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying a problem, but that was not a good move. I'm pretty sure it was also slower than it was now.
Yeah, they gave it Mario frame data.
Isn't Mario like frame 6?
I think it's like slightly slower for Cloud.
But Cloud's like frame 12, I'm pretty sure.
No, it's got to be quicker than that, isn't it?
No,
I'll prove you wrong.
Let me see. Let's go.
Let me complain
data.
about Cloud's frame data, please.
That's not the issue you're complaining about. It's not the frame data itself. It would be the...
Let me live in my lies, please. I got it on my side. It's frame 12, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so that move is really good now, but that move was bad at first. This character was genuinely not great at launch.
He was fine.
He was fine. He wasn't great, I would say. By my definition of great, he was not.
Mario's frame 9. So
okay.
it was only 3 frames off. 6 and 9 and 9 and 12, yeah.
So we're split down the middle there.
Yeah.
Should we have stock? No, actually. I feel like jab is really unsafe on shield enough that you could probably get got like an up smash.
Even an up B in
shield.
that spot.
Even an up B, yeah, an up B too.
jumping back and forth. Who's going to swing first?
I don't think there's a double. So we have, oh, he goes for the forward tilt instead. Yeah, if I was Moeru, they could have gotten the nair there, right?
That's what I was thinking we were going to see. But I'll just choosing to stay on stage because you don't want to. You want to avoid any potential for just like a clank or a weird trade that leads to you losing your stock.
So 117, like we all know what Roy does with range. Like this character can't go ahead and steal stocks, but the problem is that Mo, they've been playing immaculate neutral, and I guess we'll call that immaculate neutral. Low profiling with a down smash, sure.
Whatever works.
Yeah, exactly. And you cannot convince me that they had that plan, but on the off chance, we'll just say Mo's a genius.
There was a small chance because here's the thing: before Mo played Cloud, they played Ike, and what a lot of Ikes like to do is utilize their smash attacks for low profiles. Because mostly with up smash, because he like pulls himself down with it. So it wouldn't surprise me if Mo did actually use that down smash to try to low profile. Because I was talking with Justin earlier that one of the weaknesses that isn't really talked about like Roy is that he gets low profiled quite easily.
Yes. He struggles against characters like Pikachu that can just duck under everything, or even Snake.
Yeah, like a Snake. Wii Fit's like one of the few things that the Wii Fit can actually do pretty consistently in that matchup. Even like ZeroSuit's a big one. Like Falco can be an issue with that, with how weird Falco lands sometimes. But even there is like these two have played a lot, both even in like beyond these two playing. Roy and Cloud are not obscure characters. These are not MPVA characters, right? Where you're only gonna find here. So these two, both being grinders as a whole and both being grinders with each other, would not surprise me if Mo and Avail were well aware of that being an actual option that they could do. But either way, going to town now, so that's a big one. I think this stage benefits both characters quite heavily. Roy, I would argue slightly bit more, just due to you talk about the amount of rage Roy, and that move not killing because it's a higher ceiling.
Exactly, so things like up air as well as the up smash will not take stocks nearly as early. Mo gonna have to struggle to find kills off the side, but it does mean no, what was that? The air dodge?
I don't know if that's meant to be like an air dodge in, but either way, just the accidental air dodge, or who knows. But the SD there gonna be the stock taker there, just like that up smash will as well.
Yep, Diggin standing strong, staying grounded with that neutral B and catching Avail jumping in a little bit too much.
There's our limit.
A little bit of an American air dodge back to the edge. Trying to get something cooking with that down air, so I'm digging Mo's presence of mind. They were not trying to get caught up by that and clipped.
No, they were not. Oh, this could be actually big. No, it's gonna go for a south spot fair. Oh, that should have been a side B.
Actually, it's a good point. I haven't seen Avail go for that a ton. But we haven't seen many side Bs in many situations at all. It's mostly just like forward airs has been the approach option. We haven't seen any like neutral jumps, side Bs, trying to steal stocks, or even just in neutral. Underutilized tool for sure. Air dodge in, and that just leaves it vulnerable to the aerial follow-up. So good recognition from Avail.
But now we're just back to like low stage position here. Oh, trying to go for the back here. 39% is really solid still. This is, with this rage, if you can get Mo into the side platform at all, or even add up another like 20%, side B will definitely start taking it.
Dash attack won't though. Yet again, this high ceiling coming in clutch for Moeru there.
But that side platform, that side blast zone's coming in clutch for Moeru there as well.
Yeah, counter pick not necessarily looking out of their favor for sure.
Oh, nice. But that move.
Yeah, a couple wet pool noodles right there. No strong hitboxes for Avail means that Moeru has an opportunity to respond. Gets out of the corner of the roll into the anti-air side B. Such a phenomenal tool catching jump-ins. Unless you have super big disjoints, that move is difficult to challenge.
Yeah. Not going to take it just like that, but had to find a way to get back onto the stage consistently without dealing with the... Oh, that could have been big. Can you get the back? Is that going to take it? It is.
Center stage, by the way.
Center stage.
So even the narrower side blast zone's coming in ever so slightly there, but still just one of those spots where you cannot afford to whiff in front of Roy at that percent.
Yeah.
I think there were 3 or 4 kill options that Avail could have gone for. Looks like we're going a small battlefield. No, Rainbow Cruise instead.
Hey, bring Pokefloats back. Get the Pokefloats ID from like the custom stage creator.
Yeah, I'm kind of mad that Pokefloats isn't on here.
I felt like we should have had one at this point, right?
It's like, I think I can count the number of missing stages on one hand, and Pokefloats is
yeah, I
is
think
one
there's
of them.
legit like 5 missing stages from across the. Well, that's not true. There's definitely more because there was a lot of stages that were just one. No, that was mostly just Smash 64. Let me rephrase.
Yeah, it's like definitely one of the more iconic stages like that, and like the Pokemon. What the heck was the city called?
Saffron?
Saffron.
But
Yeah.
isn't Saffron's in this game.
Saffron's in Ultimate
Yeah.
from 64. The 64
The
one.
one where like with the factory type thing where like the Pokemon come out of the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's in this game.
It is year 6, and I've never played it.
There's that clip of like Axe getting, like on like day 1 of the game coming out, of Axe getting clipped by it.
I've never seen anyone select that. That is insane.
I mean, it's not exactly a fun stage, honestly, looking back at it.
True. Still iconic, though. First time Electro rolls out and takes stock, that's when you get traumatized and hooked on Smash forever.
Yeah.
Stuck in the corner, and great little like jump up and then neutral air dodge from Avail to dodge that limit cross slash.
Yeah, I mean, this small battlefield pick makes sense for Cloud quite a bit. You do get like the similar like layout that you did with PS2. It's just on a bit of a smaller stage. So you would theoretically can cover out a bit more of the Roy approach options. But Roy's also, just due to Roy's faster speed, or Roy's speed, and his moves, even if they're not like, you know, all sweet spot right, and it's still, you're still swinging with a noodle at the end of the day. It's still hitting there. That should be a little bit of a punish. Can you get a spike? No, but you can't get the, Darrow trying to read a roll, but no punish on it.
And then the empty short hops and no dropping of shield on Moeru's end. Just good shield discipline in that position. I want to see Avail start to work in a couple of these tomahawks, get these grabs going so that Moeru doesn't feel so comfortable in shield.
Mm-hmm.
Or at the very least, barring that, you can get the downward angled side B.
Yeah. But
Just please get me off this platform.
that could have been. I feel like that could have been like an up B, right? At a shield, that definitely would have taken it there. That's going to take it there.
They were both going for a burst option in that corner, just Moeru soared a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
We get yet again in the nair. A couple of these in a row for Avail. A little bit of bad luck. Regrab, but can't get the down tilt. And again, the up air not connecting. Oh, please don't. Yeah, thank God. Moeru trying for a little bit something cheeky in that position. Avail not falling for it. Forward air, even fresh, and even with the sweet spot, not going to get the kill.
Right.
Finally, the fall.
Take it there, yeah.
Back air dash attack for solid damage. Even the neutral B as well. We going off stage? No, just trying for the down air to get the 2-frame. Continues to rack up. The neutral has just been on lock this entire stock for Moeru.
You're just not able to find like those consistent landings that you used to find in those other stages, which is mostly benefited from like the platform height. On FD, it's a bit weird, at least with the drift that Roy has. He's able to mix up a bit, and he can also swing a bit easier. When you have a platform there, it definitely negates like how, like negates that, because just due to Cloud's, really just his up air. Let's just say his up air is really good at catching you on the platforms. Also, I think Justin's already standing up.
Justin is locked and loaded, ready to go. I think we might have that one off stream, unfortunately.
I mean, that's loser semis.
Oh, yeah, it looks like that's going to be. Winners finals is locked for stream.
Yeah,
Loser semis also locked for stream.
No way
so
they would
yeah.
take top 4 off stream. That would be insane.
So yeah, probably a Waluigi Pink Fresh next, though.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yet another Game 5 as the competition has been relatively even at the grind tonight. A lot of folks that know each other quite a bit. These smaller brackets often end up that way, where you're probably going to be facing your training buddy.
Playing a lot of people.
Like Winner's Quarters.
You can even see the fist bump. This is ahead of this Game 5. Sign of respect from these two.
Good sportsmanship for sure. They have all been here before. Airman 2, I'm digging it. Banger.
Yeah, I don't know how much I like this going back to small. We really were seeing why Mo picked it in the first place in that last game.
Agreed, yeah.
But obviously it's small battlefield, which is arguably the most neutral stage in the game.
I can see that for sure, yeah. This is, PS2 is not a neutral stage.
It's not, but I think there's a whole there's people who say like, oh, if you pick Town, you don't have any good intentions. I'm sorry, I think Town is one of the more neutral stages in the game. I think it benefits everybody in a way.
Generally, like everybody can jank people off the side. Some characters
even
are
like the
significantly
jank,
better.
but it's like the whole idea, like say like Ganon, right? Like Ganon's a character that doesn't do well, but he does good like on those flat FDs type stages because like there's because of the fact that it's what's it called? It's they say that like prevents it can easily keep you locked in a way, like locked into approaching in one way. Or at least like playing it defensive. And Ganon's pretty good at punishing those type of characters, right? That Nair is really good at that stuff. Fair. So it's surprisingly hard to get around on those type of stages. Sour Spot, they're going to take it off the top. But yeah, it's just also like the smaller side blast zones, right? So you also kill really early as Ganon on that stage. But speaking of killing early, that wasn't even necessarily early, but most characters do not kill at 114 with an F tilt there.
That's just the Roy special. All the moves are fresh coming off the Angel platform, so let him rip.
I'll go for like the grab there, just try to the run up shield, just seeing who's gonna mess up, who's gonna pull the he's gonna play chicken, pretty much.
Basically, who's gonna pull the trigger first?
Yeah.
Good grab again from Avail, recognizing that Moeru has been relying on their shield a little bit more as of late. How do we land? Just using that drift from the limit.
And one thing that I feel like we have, well, one thing I know we haven't been seeing, or like those early kills on the slightly off cloud recoveries from Avail, which we saw it a lot, like, especially in that first game, right? That fair, or that third game, that swinging fair to catch Mo's like slightly off recovery. We aren't really seeing that in we didn't see it in the last game, and I feel like those were a big part of what allowed Avail to. Avail is not a closer, I'll say. I'd argue. Like what we've seen the last few games.
You say that, and now game 5.
It is now, but like even that game 1, right? It was, even despite having a 3-stock lead, it was still really close tonight going into that. It was really close in that last stock. Game 3 was literally a last hit situation with Mo actually being the one to have a lead at some point, despite Avail being up by quite a bit. So taking the second stock now is gonna be a big one, but they're gonna have to close it out.
I agree. Like, this is one where Cloud can just kind of play neutral for a minute, and one of these back airs will kill. But right so far, Moeru has been swinging for the fences a little bit, does manage to land an aerial, get Avail off stage, and then the down smash cleans up that recovery. Yep, dead on.
But just like in here, it's 62%, which is a still decent amount of percent.
This is a kill percent for Roy.
Oh, that's really bad. But no real punish on that.
Again,
yeah.
Twice in a row. And you notice that Avail ran up to a shield and Cloud and then backed off. Just take the grab.
Take
Get
the
your
grab.
damage.
Oh, but this damage seems to be building up, and you don't want to be at this ledge situation at all. There's not any real limit being built up for Mo right now. So I don't see, unless like this goes to like 120, 120%, right? I don't see limit being a big thing. But it's just gonna be more of a threat later on. Oh, can't get a sour spot conversion into anything here.
Finishing touch, let her rip, Mo. Come
Up B out of shield will take this. So if you're and so is side B, yeah.
3 back airs in a row.
It's not
Avail is
120, 100, 100, so a little bit off. But yeah, the fact that Avail was able to fight that one back off a bit, but it didn't matter because they weren't able to finish off the stock.
Yep, you called it, Nick. So I was waiting for whatchamacallit. I had the Johns preloaded to just go ahead and give you crap for saying Avail wasn't the closer if they managed to win that game 5 last stock, last hit situation.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I say a lot of stuff like I'm confident because I mostly am. There's that one time we had that, what was that set? Chris versus Ripcord. When I was saying it was like up smash doesn't hit Chris. And then the one time he finally let it rip, Chris, it looked like it hit him, but me talking to Chris and Ripcord, it's because Chris mashed out for the first and only time. And that's the only reason why it hit, but it looked like it didn't.
This game is it's fun.
Too smart for my own good sometimes.
Exactly. I need to take every opportunity I can to make an intelligent commentator look stupid.
Yeah, exactly. I don't blame you. Like I said, I talk like I'm smarter than most people in this game, and I don't blame people for like, oh, I hope this guy messes up. I hope this guy says something stupid.
Everyone's just praying for your downfall. All right, so who we got left in bracket? So, yep, that is Justin versus Moeru. And then on the other side, we're probably stepping winners. Yeah, exactly. So, Waluki and Pink Fresh stepping up to the plate here for winners finals. And what do you think of these two, Nick?
This matchup blows for Snake.
Agreed.
This is not a great Snake matchup. But even then, it's... I did talk about earlier how Pink isn't really one to always go Min-Min, especially if he's versus someone he'll play a lot. Like the Justin one makes a bit more sense because it's You know, Justin, we haven't seen him. He hasn't been around much.
It does feel as though, does he need diaper money?
Yeah.
Like, if he actually wants to go ahead and lock this up, go Min-Min. Make Snake unhappy. Otherwise, if you're trying to play, have a little bit of fun, yeah, pull out the Marcina. Big Fresh taking a moment to consider his options, and yeah, the Min-Min is locked in, so Pink Fresh out here got to go ahead and get a birthday present for his kid because we out here to make some money. The mains are out here in Winners Finals at the grind.
Ah, yes, the $50 for the smaller bracket tonight.
Let me have my narrative, damn it.
Hey, it's a good narrative, but like
Gotta get that gas money then.
with inflation, like $50 isn't doing as much as it used to.
My one Subway footlong.
That's not even a thing. That's been a thing for like 12 years. I wasn't even a teenager when that was an actual promotion. Do you know how
I was
messed up?
I was traumatized by that. I started working at Subway a week before the promotion started. They finished my training, and then all of a sudden I went from having like 4 people a shift to like 50.
Yeah.
Misery.
What's like the name? It was like a loss. It was like a loss promotion thing, but to get people in. There's like an economic term for it when you're intentionally like doing a promotion at a loss to get people into the store in the first place.
I don't know what the technical term for it, but I definitely know
it
what
exists. Yeah. Okay. But either way, Pink Fresh, nice uppy.
How did that
How do you
miss?
low profile that? To be big, actually, can you know is
Pink Fresh, but misses the air dodge? Was he holding down?
he had to have. There's no way that this misses. Actually, this game kind of sucks sometimes.
Could be that. Could be that. But, I mean, still, the lead was very much there, kind of showing why the matchup not necessarily the most favorable for Snake. Great air dodge for Waluigi. I will say, when Snake has a lead, this gets a little bit more frustrating, but, yeah, enjoy your 4% extra credit.
Yeah.
Somebody is popping off for redemption. I don't know what just happened.
Yeah, but this offstage right now, can you get back? Ooh, actually, did miss the Ram, but Waluigi giving it up on it just slightly too early.
High recovery yet again. We're going to use the Ram one more time. Just covers so much space. C4 a bit of a threat, but it turns out that Pink Fresh can swing across, which is insane. It's like that. This is one of the few characters that can just like stand at outside of the hitbox of that C4 and still manage to pressure Snake.
Yeah.
Also, could we talk about how we've seen so few grenades? Waluigi recognizing that just becomes you pull grenade, Pink Fresh taps your shield, it detonates on your shield.
It limits your entire game plan, actually. Yep. I don't know how he missed that, actually. And using to drop your shield, then grab is insane, by the way. Just
instead of just shield grabbing, yeah.
Even the shield, but grabbing in the first place as a min-min kill percent is insane as a whole. But yeah, instead of just shield grabbing, just like, because you both had time to not do that, yeah. This unfortunate time to get up attack, you'd have had to like let that one go in like immediately to get a shield up in time.
This air dodge not going to cost Pink Fresh. Actually just barely toss it away. Yeah, I know.
She didn't. That's like a backhand like handoff. Oh, poor DI on that too. Now here we go. Is to dash up full stage.
Run across the stage and grab him. That is the Pink Fresh special.
Man, look at his lead build up for Waluigi right now.
When Snake has a lead, the matchup gets a lot easier. Still not good, but it's significantly easier than when you have to approach Min-Min as Snake.
Oh, hold on. Choosing to charge instead of just letting it go. Could have been potentially worse, but you decided to land on him with an aerial?
Have you seen this man's up tilt? Bold by Pink Fresh, but it pays off. And I figure like we are once this Empowered Dragon is gone, we are Megawatt is out.
He may not even need to use Megawatt here. If he keeps taking this poke damage, that shield break's gonna be it's gonna be a shield break. Where's that C4, by the way?
It wasn't the top left flat.
Is it still on the left? Oh, he's crouching underneath it there. I think it's still on. No,
Doesn't look like it is.
There was your up smash. Yeah, well, Waluigi just couldn't find a way to get back into the middle of the stage. Couldn't find a way to play neutral again.
Tons of hitboxes from Min-Min, making that a no-fly zone for Snake, and you're dead on. Every landing was covered. Pink Fresh always had a hitbox, and he was reacting to the wave bounces and B reverses that Waluigi likes to toss out to make that recovery a little bit more ambiguous.
But these are two plays I've played a lot, which I'm not at all surprised if I look up and we're about to play on PS2. Yep.
Exactly. You barely even need to look at the stage selection. We both know these are not counter pickers all that much.
Yeah,
Luigi
well,
might go elsewhere, like if he gets really, really like messed up here. But this is one of his favorite stages easily.
Well, I also imagine Pink probably banned
Battlefield.
Actually, no. Pink's the one who won. That's right. Yeah, no. Luigi's definitely going back. Pink doesn't ban. That's the thing, right? Pink doesn't ban.
And yet another 0 to death from Pink Fresh.
Although remember last time that happened, he did lose that game.
He did. Kind of messed up. Pink doesn't do well with momentum. Who knows?
Crazy. But Pink, yeah, Luigi. There was no ban for Pink. Pink doesn't ban stages. That just isn't something he does. Maybe at bigger events, but he hasn't been to a big event in 4 or 3 years. Like, you know, it's been a while.
He is haunting this venue right here. This is like the one that he goes to. I don't even know if he goes to other events in the region, really.
I don't like. It's like when he used to play, like try to make the Marth like really work. Bad DI. When he like tried to make the Marth like really work, he was going to Wonderfly to actually play that kit. And let me rephrase that. He went to one Wonderfly, but besides that, no, I can't name like another event he's been to. Well, I guess the Hill. He will go to the Hill sometimes.
True.
He hasn't like seriously like since Coinbox, which was 9 months ago.
It has been a year. It has been a long time.
Yeah. Jeez.
The Grind 295, by the way.
Grind 295, yeah.
I gotta go ahead and like look up my calendar to see when the 300 one is gonna be.
Let me see. When was my first?
October 4th. All right, that'll be fine.
October 4th. Oh, I'm missing that one.
How could you?
Well, I'm gonna be in North Carolina because Schwab's is doing the Duke event.
Oh yeah, Duke it out. I remember.
No, different one. That's because like JMU's mascot's like it's like a dog. It's like a bulldog or something.
Knight off the top too. Like that is
Oh, yeah,
one thing that
yeah.
Luigi has to really be aware of.
Which isn't something you say often, because that's you don't like a non-factor move. It's not something you see often. That did 50%.
His character's Dragon Laser, when it gets empowered, is kind of absurd.
You don't say. Yeah, that's it.
So this is what happens when Pink Fresh doesn't throw himself off the stage at 40%.
Yeah. Right, let me see. When was my first grind? My first Xanadu tournament. The grind 82.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Well, my first Xanadu was before the grind existed. I want to say, what are we at now? We're at 5 something. I think I went
like a 570.
I want to say it was in the 200s.
That Xanadu? Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, my first one was in like 2016. No, it was way before that even.
Let's see.
2013. So I've been going to Xanadu for 13 years. God help me.
Oh, I messed up. I actually double charged them. Oopsie daisy. I accidentally double charged Xanadu. My bad. If they
don't watch this one.
I mean, that's whatever. I thought I didn't, but oh well. My bad. Either way, though, going back to PS2 because Luigi doesn't feel like the stage is much of a problem, which I don't fully disagree with that. I don't know what other stage you could go to. Like
Hollow could work out.
Hollow could work out, but you also have to get past min, right? Center control means nothing when you have a character who plays the entire stage like it's center control.
Yeah, you're right. Yet again, the snipe off the top. Luigi should have learned the first time.
Remember when I said that move was a non-factor?
Yeah, instead it's...
Like the first time, sure. The second time,
Like, wait, hold on, though. I'm going to do it again.
All right. Middle stage, you're in C4.
Yeah, that is always an annoying move to get hit by purely because like you just lose track of it so easily. I still remember when I started in Brawl, Snake players would pick Picto Chat just to be able to hide it a little bit easier because you could not see it on that stage whatsoever. I'm fairly certain there's still a rule that you can't do FD Picto Chat because of Snake.
I don't think that's why. I think it may be because of like a 2D thing. Because I mean, who knows? We don't actually have like any real rules built in here.
For the grind, the rules you can jump into any stage.
Okay, well, I mean, like, on the paper, we only have one stage list thing. One FD pick, which is the, if you have Steve and they want to go to an Omega, it has to be Woohoo Island.
That is right, because Steve makes all these annoying. Yeah. Because it actually matters which Omega you pick. How could you, Steve?
Yeah, you can blame Riptide 2021 for that.
What match caused that? I don't even remember.
It wasn't a match. It was the fact that like Yanni, like before, because it was the first. Riptide was like the first major back, right?
Yep.
And it was like talked about. Like, I think the first one was. I don't know. I think it was like one of the Animal Crossing stages or something. Like one of like the beach themed ones. It was some like beach themed map, right? But it was a stage that used in mine using wood or using axe. And then people were like, hey, that actually kind of affects Steve. And that became the first like major with utilizing that rule.
Oh.
And then when I started playing Steve seriously, I took it and was like, hey guys, so I know we're making a new stage list now, but can we maybe just pay attention to this for a quick second?
Why is it Woohoo specifically?
It's just because it's the beach theme. It's like a resort theme.
Ah, I see.
And it also uses dirt. Oh,
So it uses dirt the same as like
no more FD, yeah. Yeah, use the shovel. Wait, don't go, yeah. Oh, wait, actually, so you kind of, maybe you had to go high there.
option.
Maybe you did have to go high there.
If you neutral air dodge, I think it would have been fine.
I think it's because I don't know. He air dodged, at least from what I saw, directly down. Like that. I think if you maybe went up so you like, get onto the platform, you could have potentially avoided it. But either way, it was a really good bait from Pink to kind of look like he was going to jump up like he did every other time. To force a panic air dodge down.
So, do we have the ability to talk about monthlies this month, Greg? Because I actually don't know when the next monthly is. So we got to get that slide up here if we do have
it. Is it Hollow Weekend?
I genuinely don't know. So I got to... I don't know when the next homecoming is either, so I got to start
check the Saturdays out for every Xanadu event.
Exactly. There's a Xanadu event every Saturday, so come to Xanadu on Saturday. We'll be doing something at some point.
There's always something happening here.
Okay,
Oh.
don't come the next 3 weekends. The next 3 weekends we
actually have a slight break, actually.
Thank God.
But we're going to get directly into it.
Yeah, Moeru, JustinByleth locking in.
Yeah. This is a matchup which this region has suffered in quite a bit.
He actually got the double dunk too.
Yeah.
Justin, how could you?
You would have had to SDI hard in there to get inside, but it's really hard at that low percent to even get an accurate SDI behind him. But this matchup, okay, this matchup is tough for Steve. Oh, look, there's the activation of it. It is a overall tough matchup for Steve. I know that had just happened.
Do it again, please.
Do not. I really do not think that was intentional. I think Mo's face also demonstrates that.
Oh yeah, that was 100% one of those where like you just had the buffer going. But look at the damage. We have the double loose from Justin. This man's combo game looking immaculate after a little bit of a break from getting lost to Pink Fresh.
Yeah, and actually, no, you actually couldn't even get fair out in time. Dash Attack's not going to do it. You get the nil, you can't. Yeah, Justin's, even despite winning, you can look at Justin's face. He is not happy. Great, this block there to call out the lack of option. And once again, frame 10 move. It's awesome.
And you say this matchup is hard for Steve.
It is hard for Steve. You've said this yourself. Like,
don't you put words in my mouth that I've clearly said before?
it is overall tough, but it's one of those matchups I feel like with MDVA, we don't have Steves that are putting up consistent results like that.
This is our best Steve.
Yeah.
And he's like,
he's an import.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. We borrow him from Tri-State occasionally.
From Tri-State. But it's just like, the fact that like our best Steves for a while was like...
You and Barking Frog.
It was me and Barking Frog. And it's like, we still have good Steves now, but our Steves now still aren't consistent. No, they're not consistent top 8 placers. They're not players who are going to consistently... Yep. Wait, it's actually so scary. If we can make it back...
Yeah, we get the mash.
Yeah.
And Justin's like laughing his ass off.
Look at Mo. Mo's upset.
Would you be? I'm upset.
Chuckle a little bit. I don't know. I'm a chuckler. I'd roll my eyes and give like a chuckle, like, okay, man, sure, why not? But yeah, it's the fact that, you know, if you're a Steve player, you've grinded this matchup to death. This is a matchup you need to know just through how weak it can be for how much of a struggle it can be. Can't text that one.
Game.
Justin was riding it the whole way down. But, you know.
This is, I think, the most common character that does well against Steve. Other than, like, maybe Sonic, but I think that there are more Clouds than Sonic.
Oh, yeah. In this region, no. But...
in every other region.
You want to know what it is in this region?
What?
Wii Fit.
You think Wii Fit wins that one?
It's even. I think it's barely winning, but it's most of them would actually agree it's either like even or barely losing, which is really funny because a lot of non-Steve or Wii Fit players are like, "What are you talking about?" And you look at a lot of Steve players, like, "Yeah, DD, even match." Justin also hates this matchup. Well, let me fit. He hates the Wii Fit Steve matchup.
Well, probably because he had to play you and friggin' Oolong forever.
Yeah. Yeah.
He probably goes up and like cleans Numbers because Numbers is a great player, but he's been dealing with this nonsense
even
forever.
then, it's just like Numbers still does rather well versus some of the Steves in Tri-State.
He does. Numbers is good in the matchup.
Which is
But
very...
he just can't jank Justin. Justin knows the jank.
With Wii Fit, you definitely can.
But Justin's aware of it.
Justin's aware of it, but he's still going to get janked. He's thinking about the other jank. But too bad it's Wii Fit, so there's 50 other billion jank things to be thrown out.
Fun character, by the way.
Oh, the character isn't even good. Like, it sucks. Like, it's like a frame 3 move. It actually...
So stupid. The up tilt's frame data is sinful. Like it hits so well. Like it's got a very good, generous hitbox. Tall characters can't like low profile whatsoever.
Yeah.
Gets the parry and then tech off the block, but still unable to get a punish. So we're chopping up again.
That could have just been a down, catching the drift back in.
In what world does that grab, by the way? That hitbox is massive.
Yeah, you can jump over it. The risk is of how high or like how low you jump.
True, yeah.
I do like that from Mo, not immediately seeing Justin tap the shield and then pulling it. It's seeing it tap and then waiting to see if Justin throws out an option there.
Justin's got a lot of good parries this game. It's just not really getting too much of a punish out of any of them.
Oh, Oh, you use your jump there? Can you get... Ah, you can. Justin... Okay, parrying Cloud isn't... Oh, you did not... We're not ready for that. Parrying Cloud is not, like, tremendously hard. It's getting anything off the parry. That's the issue. Can you... What are you going to do? Don't roll.
Just standard get up, yep, keep your shield up, and then minecart at the corner because it is good.
You need to, if you're Mo, you need to take the stock now because Justin is close to that second diamond for the next stock. And if you can get rid of it for this one, that's going to be huge.
And also with that diamond tool, it's one or two up tilts still did 18. The damage output is extraordinary.
You're landing back on stage, and this could be scary.
You need the item though. We're good.
Oh, it's gonna damage through it. Yeah, it
Very
is. What the 8% rule, I think, is what it's called. With like what it is like with projectiles and hitboxes.
I also think doesn't that have invulnerable startup?
Maybe it does. Maybe it does.
It's got a limit.
But it looked like it had one of the clank option thing, which you see with projectiles and no. Wait, hold on.
No, Justin's got it.
I mean, he's got it, but it's mostly. I don't doubt that Justin had it. It's more so can Mo punish him for that. That's still a bad recovery route you had to take, relatively. Oh, this is not gonna be a big punish, but you're gonna have to get off like this corner pressure here. Yeah, that's just, you missed a tech there.
And only 22% too, so Justin like doing a good job of fending off Moeru's aggression on the second game. They looked like they had an opportunity to really claim the lead, but
they're just like a one disadvantage situation, and Justin is ready. Yep, there's the parry.
Yeah, 5-12.
What is it?
5-12 on the up. No sword necessary there to keep the combo going.
Oh, that's gonna break, but that move is so safe. Even like that move is so safe, but even with gold, is really safe. Yeah, you just have to jump up there. Good parry. Oh, reading. I actually don't even know that was intentional that way.
I don't think it was.
Oh, you definitely could have
should have done it again.
Oh, you're actually going for the PBR out of the cart there. It feels okay. So obviously, we are seeing a bit of the Steve, like Steve's shenanigans happening, but it does feel just mostly like Mo is just really scared of dealing with, very scared of Steve. Which I mean, we've seen what Steve has done to Mo this game, this set. I don't exactly blame them. What are you building?
Just waiting.
Oh, he's gonna wait it out. That's true.
15 seconds. Yeah.
Rush out of it.
Very intelligent from Justin. Yeah, and messes up the footstool, so instead gets full punish, and Justin laughing away there, full stock.
Gonna be able to get the up B there. You're not gonna get the landing hit of it, but
is it just me or just kind of have to lock in here?
He's gonna have to focus up a little bit if he can't.
Moeru's playing very well.
Yeah.
This is like, I don't know. Like that was a very funny thing that you did in the corner there, but it didn't get you the stock.
Oh, no. Oh, that should have been a punish. But I think you're also really afraid of going really low there to try to like get through, because potentially getting hit by the block again just because of how long it lingers out for. But we're going to see right now, can you get around this? Can you get around this?
This back air has been paying dividends for Moeru. Their spacing has been very, very good. Going for the poke, the run-up side B, even better. This is... Moeru hasn't been hit in a minute and a half.
Has not, yeah. And to be fair, a lot of that minute and a half was due to Justin just camping there while Mo camped on that. You have to get out of there. Yeah, you just were at a really low percent with your shield. Wait, there's no pick, I just realized.
Yeah, you're right. None whatsoever.
This is the time to Mo. This is the time to take it, and that's gonna be back to that's gonna be a refresh.
Yeah.
But still no goal just yet.
Look, Mo's not rushing in. This is very intelligent. We are playing incredibly defensively, trying to get this limit up.
Card's going to come out soon. Justin also does have what's called online. He does have the well, no, the footstool. That's good enough. The you are on battlefield. Justin also can't land weirdly here.
No shield poke, so we're just beating up that crafting
Oh,
table. Oh, he messed the platform
that definitely
drop.
would have poked. That definitely would have poked too.
Backer, that'll kill. The
Poor
DI.
DI.
Justin 100% had that game locked in. Did a little something funny on the right side of the stage. Started laughing about
Locked out. He got locked out.
Yep. That was 100% one of those spots where Justin just did not have the steel necessary, and I'm not talking about resources, to claim that game. Yeah, that is... What a way to lose that one.
Yeah. All right, let's see, where are we going? Back. I don't blame him.
Jeez, the damage. 64 off the top, max damage combo from Justin. I don't think you can get it more optimized than that. Watch Steve Bain flip that one and prove me wrong. Why don't watch this?
And look at this lead just start up right now. Oh, that activated on it too.
Second
okay,
time that's
enough.
happened. Yeah. Tap the shield and then immediately get the grab. Yeah, that is the 50-50 when Cloud's tapping your shield with those non-limit cross latches.
Because that's what Justin has the footstool out of shields, except that time wasn't in
The soft
position.
footstool.
Yeah. The ghost stool. Can they extend off the crafting table too? Catching actually, and just okay.
There's no escape.
Oh, we're trying to roll out there. Getting the PBR too. They're just getting wait. That puts you in a free fall. I'm not sure if you saw that. The landing on the block puts you in a free fall. So if you're too far away from the ledge, you're just gonna go into free fall and not snap on it.
There's so many weird things about this character, dude.
Well, I think it's like the same with like what's the word I'm looking for, with Hydrant, where it can like you can push them off after. Oh,
How did he tech that and then land on the top of it?
he teched off the top of it. It's like
That is a weird looking animation. Has time to walk across stage to get that smash attack connecting, but still can't get the kill. Justin only one block of irons. We have one minecart out of the corner. Doesn't even get the opportunity to. Back air barrage on deck. Sets up the forward tilt and the stock. Justin is really like approaching this a lot more defensively now. It feels as though he is like walking a lot more than running. He's shielding quite a bit. It's working out for him so far with a solid lead. I do feel though that given what we've seen, we don't want to get trapped in the corner against Moeru's Cloud in this position. God, sometimes this character can just let it rip, though.
they can definitely just let it rip. But even like considering that from that last, this is a much better position to be in than that like.
The last game that Moeru won.
Well, yeah, and for both those games in general, right? One of the main issues that we were seeing, like, I feel like, I'm gonna say like what we've seen in losers tonight from a lot of these players, is the inability to even up a game despite it being like close on a stock. Is to be able to equal it back out when you lose it first. So the fact that Mo saw it instantly, you know, like they were down, but they instantly took that stock back is gonna be big going into this last one. Because even if you're they're down like a 1-on-1 right now, but we saw in that last game what happened, right? That they just kept it going. They just kept pushing and not letting Justin have time to do anything they wanted. Do you think down B would have killed there? They would have connected?
I think so. Actually, that is a good point.
But either way, that's not something I would expect Mo to like think about instantly in that second.
That was an enhanced move.
That's
Enhanced
wouldn't even do it because he knew it would have happened. He just do it because it's enhanced, right?
Yeah, exactly. Just because, like, I want the Steve dead. I'm gonna hit the button. Misses the up smash, instead set into a precarious position. We build in the wall, and we are, but yeah,
you got the
spiked
bounce
onto
off.
it.
This is scary now because this is still definitely winnable. This is, that's not what you want to do in that situation.
That was a side B, 100% a side B.
Yeah. Don't wave off.
I don't want to talk to you. Pick up the controller, get ready. I know what your bans are. Moeru very unhappy in that position, and I don't blame him. Like in that spot, like they knew they had it. Now, all we needed to do was play that phenomenal neutral that clutched out that comeback in the previous game. It was all about hitting just the side B instead of the neutral B. Perhaps a little bit of snapback, as we've seen a couple times today, where like Moeru's tried to do those inputs and it just has not been working out. We know this player has that tech skill to hit that. Block trick has not really been working out for JustinByleth in the corner either. A couple times in a row now, Moeru just jumping over it and not really being caught. It's an interesting setup, but I definitely think that Justin needs to vary his shenanigans in the corner. There's so much that Steve can do that just don't rely on that one trick. If there's a checkmate, I ain't seen it.
Yeah. You do have access to the, speaking of the block trick though, like the access to the, that shouldn't take it, but that's still going to be damage on the board.
Deals about as much damage as 2 Steve up tilts.
But can you get anything off this? No, just not yet. But you still do have this. This should be a punish. No, just those grabs in the corner are going to be really like the move to punish, right? We've seen Justin go for it a few times, and it is a tether grab. So there's going to be a decent amount of lag on it. Mo just isn't able to get the right jump in height, right? Or just is just unable to get like that one hit to get a real punish off there. Great roll in.
And then
he's going to go back around, but it doesn't matter because they got them stuck in there, and
that is kind of
that's
messed
a troll.
up.
That's a troll.
That's kind of messed up from Justin. I like that a lot.
Oh, what are you going to do? He's going to mash the up B. Not a bad decision. You did get some damage off it too.
Another one of those like D reversals.
It's weird. Oh, do you have a jump? You do? Can you punish Justin for that? No. We're seeing Mo just kind of go for like loose pressure, mostly try to force Justin to make a bad decision rather than actually punishing a decision, if that makes sense.
No, it does. It's one of those where like we're not necessarily swinging for the fences. We're just trying to tap it in.
Yeah.
You're just poking and prodding at Justin and assuming that eventually he's going to do something crazy and you can get a hard punish.
Mm-hmm.
I despise Steve like up tilt and then just like jab run away.
Jab run away.
Jab run away is so funny to me as a commentator. Like I know as a player it's incredibly frustrating because he taps your shield and then just leaves. But as a commentator it's like I get how frustrating that can be, but good God is it a funny interaction to watch. It makes me chuckle every time. It's like, oh, unsafe shield pressure, I'm out.
But yeah, I mean, we're just back to this neutral position. Is this like the first real lead we've seen Mo had? The first lead we've seen Mo have?
Past tense, yes.
Yes. Back air, just gonna be able to put Justin off stage. Yeah, Justin loves those like little blocks underneath the stage to try to force, to get you a little bit out of your comfort zone.
Hey, it worked that time.
Or back into it in some senses. Yeah, and you can see Justin even putting like the roof on right now.
That is the Steve checkmate. That is one of those where I've got a wall behind my back, I've got the ceiling above me. What can you actually do? It's not safe. None of your moves are safe on hitting this block.
Yeah.
That's 40 damage out of it, but so far no further advantage. Just has to keep this stock on for as long as possible. Because I'm fairly certain that fresh back air or dash attack was certain. Shaking it out right there. A little bit of hand pain, perhaps, on Justin's side.
32% off the bat, not bad damage. And you're just getting diamond now, just fine. Can you get a punish on that? You can. Oh. Wait, are you at the ledge? Okay. But look at his damage right now being built up. Like, Justin may have diamond, but this is still very more than doable if you're Moeru right now. That's a sweet spot, too. Can you DI correctly? You can. Block off. Doesn't matter, get to ledge.
So now with limit on deck 2, this is
very scary, because this is like one real...
Time him out again. Do it. That is a very risky standard get up. I don't know why Justin didn't do the little block nonsense that he was doing previously.
I think they were just scared like of Mo going out that time to punish them, because that's something I even was expecting at that point, right? Mo to finally to PBR off of ledge into that back air. This is okay. It's gonna be very big on Mo how they get out of this corner situation. So the one jab, trying to go for a dash attack there, which definitely would have taken it. There's a cart from the ledge.
It is in fact strong in that position, I've heard.
Slightly because it's strong, you know. And that was, hey, after that first game, which was very Justin favored, Mo was more than capable of taking that set as a whole. And they were showing it. It was just like small interactions here and there. Like we were saying like in that last stock, it felt like they could have gone off that stage a few times with that limit to finally punish Justin for kind of lingering out there.
And then lost one game purely just because of like the neutral B instead of the side B.
Yeah.
It's one or two interactions away, and you just can't make those mistakes against a character with that kind of explosive kill potential.
Yeah. But, I mean, bowing out at fourth, losing to Waluigi and Justin, those
are good losses.
Not shabby by any. Like, you get like a lot of like these smaller brackets where it's like, yeah, they got third, but then they lost to Wubbly and Wubbly 2, right? But in here, it's just like, no, you lost to 2 PR players and putting up a fight with both of them.
And I want to say that it feels as though Moeru, one of those players that previously PR'd and could certainly be again if they hit the like number of events they need to go to.
Yeah, I know they've been like focusing more on the online grind, which I don't blame them because I know they don't like to live close to here, at least not like super where they can consistently come out. But I mean, it's the fact that they keep actively grinding, which is the biggest part of it too, right? They
keep
don't
growing.
just and they're someone who is more than willing to put in the work. And we've seen it quite a bit. Like they're always like heal late if they can. They're always like talking with people, always trying to get better. So it's like, you know, it's more than doable. But this is another player, speaking of like the goal, like Justin's like goal by the end of this year, is at least for the next season, because I think he's not going to be able to reach it in time for this season at least, is to be #1 in the region.
MDVA?
An MDVA.
Is he going to be around MDVA as well?
Yeah, I mean, he's here until like middle of December.
Gotcha,
next,
college, yeah.
For college. But,
yeah, this is a player that's going to have to tackle. We talked about how good how good Justin's been, but Waluigi been one of those players that has been returning after a long absence, and good God, his results been climbing.
Yeah, recent ranked 7th on the last PR, and then they've been one of their big things is that a lot of people will come back for a little bit, and then they'll come to a lot in that time period, but they won't stick around. Waluigi came back, like it felt like back like in March, give or take, like a little bit earlier in this year. Oh, the C4 also blew up at the same time. That's unfortunate for Waluigi, but he ended up, you know, he's actually sticking around a bit more. And the fact that, like, you know, he's consistently like a podium placer. There's very few weeks where we see him fall outside of it.
Part of it's the character, but part of it is the player. Waluigi is just incredibly consistent.
Yeah. Ooh, not gonna take it off the C4.
That was absurd.
A lot of damage. Waluigi is someone who also has shown problems with the Steve matchup.
I don't think this is particularly good for Snake. It's not bad.
It's
like,
fine.
It's not like 60-40.
Relative to Steve matchup, this is totally fine. But for bad Snake matchups, yeah.
C4 is detonated on that top right platform, so Waluigi has access to that again, and struggling to avoid a 3-stock in this position, and he's not going to be able to. No ability to land. I feel like in that spot, Waluigi's being a little bit greedy, getting away with those Snake high recoveries for so long this tournament, but can't do it in that shot, in that matchup against this player.
Yeah. I also think that maybe I'll admit it. Maybe I'm wrong about the whole Snake PS2 versus Steve in general thing, but I think the layout itself is totally fine and more than doable for Snake, which is why we are seeing the small battlefield pick come out. It's mostly just Waluigi not being able. You're right. He's kind of getting greedy, and he's just not landing in optimal ways.
Every Snake wants to just be reverse and wave bounce their way out of trouble. They want to be able to go high and then dare their opponent to guess. Steve don't need to guess. He can just wait.
He just reacts.
He can set up like he's getting a bunch more resources.
Sometimes his frame 8. Like,
Yeah.
it's really good. It's pretty fast, and it's able to consistently deal with stuff.
Tries to get out of the corner there with the TNT unsuccessfully as Waluigi's end. And also, it feels like the ability of Minecart to just blast you across the stage really is like. People don't recognize this, but Snake takes a little bit of time to set up multiple grenades. If ever Waluigi's got like 2 grenades out, Justin can just double jump Minecart. He's on the other side of the stage, and all that time you just spent is wasted.
And there is also like the loose pressure of the C4 existing. That's going to be able to stop like Justin from being able to mine safely. No, he crouches underneath. He crouches underneath too. Yeah. And not only do like he push him off, it's the fact that like Snake goes so low that the back hit of up tilt just isn't a thing. So it didn't catch him. Let's chase him. Yeah. Just, why not, right?
Twice in a row and just getting clipped by those grenades and put in perilous situations. And this is, I think, what makes Waluigi a special player, is after getting 3 stock, he's taking the first stock in game 2. Yeah, this is a player who learns.
He's very whatever about it, right? Just, all right, we go next, new stage. And Justin did not take the time to mine there, and not even mine, the craft. And he's still just choosing now to go for the materials rather than, what's what I'm looking for, rather than prioritize the diamond.
So far, with only 2 blocks left, like I think he needs to take a minute to collect himself, as well as some additional building materials. But gets the up smash, that'll give him plenty of time. Gets the diamond as well, and a little bit extra mining time.
Yeah.
Oh, Waluigi got the forward
classic.
smash read. Yeah.
He loves that move.
I can count on one hand the number of times I've seen other Snake mains land that move.
I can't count on one hand how many times I've seen Waluigi land that one in a day. Like
he hits that all the time. Other Snake mains just don't use it.
Can you blame them?
No, it's just Waluigi. He's just different.
But we're gonna see. Can you? I mean, even with that though, right? Look at this right now. Getting around the down smash actually, and the active hitbox of up B active. The active hitbox of up B activated. I mean, got activated on it. Activated the grenade. I don't know what he did there to think the C4 was in that position, but it was enough to get him killed. Oh, that was he's alive. Good DI by Justin, but
still, that is a stuffing his approach.
Did he just ride the wall?
It looked like it, yeah.
It just Spider-Man climbed it. Like it went up as Justin was placing the block wall.
So we are at grab equals death % here. Waluigi just needs to chip it in. And also not get combo.
No, well, yeah. And then as soon as that dash attack was on shield, just yoink, place on ground, up tilt.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So we're going to we're going to at least a game 4. And we talked about 3 stock game 1. That first stock that Waluigi had just showed it did not matter who won that game 1.
No. He just immediately said, I am going to get to work. I feel like Waluigi is a very intelligent player playing a character that rewards patience.
Yeah.
So he will take the time necessary to figure out what you're trying to do. And once he's got it, once he understands, he will change up his playstyle radically. And also, Justin is really not doing a good job playing around grenades. He gets clipped quite a bit.
It feels like he's mining a lot, but he's not blocking. He's not walling up consistently. And the few times we're seeing him wall, he's just simply getting punished for it, which it feels more so because he's doing poor mining or poor blocking timings than it is Waluigi actively then actively playing around the wall and predicting it.
Remember that I was about to talk about how Waluigi opened up a 70% lead after winning neutral, And then Justin won neutral twice and dealt 117%.
Can you punish that? You can.
Can, but we chose not to.
And see, that's another thing. Like, Justin loves that. Just loves that little setup with the cart.
What?
Sour spot. Shout out to Sour Spot Fair. You don't see that often.
No. What in the heck was that?
But yeah, like, I feel like Justin is simply not, he's playing aggressive because he lost the lead, but he's not getting the lead in the first place because he's not playing around the defensive options of Steve, which is very necessary in this type of matchup.
And I also feel it's a little bit like of a lack of respect for the tools that Waluigi's bringing to the table.
Yeah. But we're seeing him finally do it there, and he is able to get a gold off of it. But, yeah, even look at that. He's not happy with that one.
Very frustrating for sure.
But he got a gold off of it. He doesn't look at his mat's materials right now. Good back air. That's going to take it off the top.
And then all the worries about his materials are gone as he's got a half a bar of iron. Sure, he'll find a way to expend that rapidly, though. It's like the Steve special is just like, you have tools for a reason. Use them.
Good tech. And but yeah, look at that. Look at that.
The bar's gone, but I mean, you're cashing out only for 62%. He gets an opportunity to play the game, lays him down into a grenade, but good. It would look like either a jump play or just a straight DI up on Justin's side.
I think he also managed. I think Waluigi went for back air, and Justin just also air dodged through it. That's what it looked like at least. Great grab. And the
double
bounce,
knot tech.
double bounce. Dash attack is going to get through it.
C4 is set up, but unable to get a two-frame, and the active up B yet again flanking with that grenade at 172. It's a dire straits for Justin, but so far Waluigi hasn't really been within any distance of getting a strong hit. Justin's doing a good job of playing kind of keep away. So much for that.
You tried. GG's, let's go again.
Exactly, yep. Back to projectile hell. Just right over the wall. I love like the snake soft throws over the wall.
Yeah. Okay, so the big thing about Snake, of course, the whole snowballing thing, which which is why Justin can't afford to be the aggressor when he's down, because you know the snowball lead. You don't want to deal with it when you can just do that instead.
And only 45% extra credits, like you said, Nick. No snowball right here as Waluigi not able to get a ton of momentum going, but this is one combo away from it being even. Justin just needs to get that one opening up tilt. Gets the one opening up tilt, but trades instead of just a clean hit.
Yeah, that frame on grenade is just a big issue. Getting your combos. Because a lot of like C combos are very like already frame tight, perfect type combos. That didn't activate the grenade. That did.
Didn't have his back to him.
But no, I know Justin does use tap jump to nil, which could explain a lot of like these up Bs like on the ground. Wait, that could have been huge. I don't even think Waluigi was ready for that to happen.
Why did that claim with up tilt? Like,
Can you block?
Yeah, all right. I mean, good DI from Waluigi, recognizing that he has that option. He had a minute to think about it.
Oh, and even with that, Justin thought he had it for a little bit. And even at the end, it was just a slight interaction, like exchange, because Waluigi still had to recover at the end of it all. Justin just wasn't able to get back into position where he could force Waluigi to pretty much force himself to a checkmate.
True, yeah, the game one success was that Justin was able to punish every single time Waluigi tried to recover above the stage. But right there, like, at a crucial moment, Justin decided to prioritize mining, prioritize getting materials ready, instead of just covering the landing. I think that given how good Steve up smash is, I would just every single time not care about the resources, try to kill your opponent with that up smash, try to just cover the landing, force him to the corner where you can actually apply pressure.
Yeah.
But back on Battlefield, do you think that this is the right pick in this matchup?
I think it's fine. I think when like the main factors that you get for yeah, I think it's overall fine. I do like the stage against Snake a bit.
I think that the higher platforms the higher blast zone means that, hey, up tilt shouldn't be killing for another like 10, 20%. And we've seen it for Justin a little bit, it come into play. But it's not as, I guess, frequent. But, because, I don't know, we're still seeing like the same, like the dual plat layout to an extent. Of course, it is a tri-plat, so you do have access to that top one, but it isn't really helping out. I would say either of these players, it's mostly just allowing a weird landing option for some of them, but it's not consistent. It's not consistent enough that we're gonna say it's like, yeah, it's a real factor in this matchup. Just not falling down there.
Yeah, he just is. He doesn't really. He isn't willing to commit to shield all the time against these grenades. Like he either needs to shield it or he needs to get the heck out of the way. And so far, he's kind of been a little bit stuck in his shoes. And these upbees are definitely not paying off.
I mean, I get the upbees because there's a lot of time. No nil there. Because a lot of the upbees are to force a tech situation right onto the platform, in which case you're able to follow it up with up smash. In this case, however, that was insane because I think it delayed the hitbox because it hit the up tilt. I'm gonna hit the cart. Then I think the up tilt also clanked with the anvil falling down. This is what I think happened because either Justin was able to fall out of that rather slowly. I wouldn't even say like particularly fast, and he got a backer off of it, just recognizing that it was a situation that was occurring at the time. That's what I'm saying. Justin just needs to keep this going. There isn't a real position like that. There's where that top platform is coming into play there, where it isn't able to get past that middle wall because it's just getting stuck on it.
I am stunned that hit. That C4, like the last little bit of that hitbox, great presence of mind from Waluigi right there.
Can you? No, sour spot right there. Oh, that's.
Just get the sticky. We've seen that happen so many times here, and even though we don't get the shield break, you force Justin to jump, and we all know what Snake does for anti-air opportunities.
Yeah, and here's the. Yeah, see, the Snake up tilt is a move in this game that it can contest with cart, as we can see. And like Justin's just struggling to keep it going, and he's definitely getting tilted.
Yeah, this is spiraling out of control. This is Justin doesn't have his feet set. He's out. Yeah.
And that's like the thing about Battlefield is as hard as like it's very tough to get in as Snake, but there's no reason for a Snake to really want to get in.
Yep.
And Justin isn't. I felt like he's not utilizing those walls until this later end of those second stocks. Where it doesn't really matter because you lost the whole point of the Battlefield in the first place, which was getting the wall to build up the lead, to build up your resources.
We saw it like for a minute right there. It was working out where Waluigi tried to loft a grenade over the 3-block wall, couldn't. Get stuck on the top platform, so he tried to just jump in on Justin. Justin got a ton of damage off of it. So like that, the game plan was there, but the problem was that it felt like 9 times out of 10, Waluigi was willing to take those perfect arcs to get them over those walls and apply pressure. So that there was, like, when Waluigi wasn't pressured, when Waluigi felt like he could just, like, time Justin out a little bit, just, like, ice him at the very least, then it wasn't working out.
And it's, both these characters are characters that you have to have extreme patience for.
Agreed.
And you talked about it, like what feels like Waluigi's main strength as a player is that he's a really smart player with a very patient play style. And so he's well aware of what he needs to do. And I'm sure Justin is too, but it's just that Justin just wasn't.
True. Yeah. He cracked.
He cracked.
And that's all it takes. So I'm going to take one moment while these players are having a little bit of a chat. We're going to talk about Cav Clash because they just put out a couple of new additions to the attendee list. 54 people signed up already. The latest 2 to sign up, Omega and Jazzo.
Yeah, I was talking about there's some people that they're bringing Georgia down, and also some South Carolina or Georgia up.
Yeah, it's
South
Omega,
Carolina
Jazzo, Spickles, Mugen, No Tag, Enhanced, Zero, Madison Turner, OJ Wadler,
the Nest player,
of course,
the Nest player guys,
and then Oolong.
And Oolong. Yep.
So this is going to be a stacked tournament, y'all. Sign up. We still got some time left. And also apply for commentary if you're looking to commentate. Applications are going down on Sunday.
So I'm explaining the FCS and FBS, the money games.
What now?
The money games where FBS teams will pay for FCS teams to play them. In college football, do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I do not do college football.
Okay, so college football, there's like 2 divisions, FBS and FCS. FCS is like your North Dakota states, and the FBS is, your Alabama.
Okay.
So FCS teams, normally college football, you play only people in your conference. but you still have some extra weeks. So what people do to pad out the schedule is they'll pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to lower level schools, mostly the FCS teams, to play them. So you get like last night was North Dakota State versus Colorado. The idea there is that Colorado pays North Dakota State how much ever hundreds of thousands to let them kick their ass, right? And then, unfortunately, Colorado is not good, and they only got away with, they only won because of a really terrible ref call in the last few minutes of the game. But that's whatever time. But I was explaining that whole concept to people.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah, college football is like the one like sport that I don't like keep up with. Like,
there's a lot of college football teams. I can't say I blame you.
It is quite a bit. Also, like, I'm from the Northeast. We don't have college football.
You got Boston College.
BC is like, yeah, the one good college football team, and that's like they're not great.
They're not even good anymore.
Yeah, exactly. It's like for us, it was college basketball. Now I don't even watch that a ton. I'm St. John's, Red Storm, which also hasn't been good
also
forever.
Like UConn.
Oh, UConn is like the actual good one. I went to St. John's. I'm just like talking about Pink Fresh.
Why did he decide to? That literally did not affect the outcome of that stock at all. He still recovered. But why did he choose to willingly go into the missile or the Mordor, and then instead of just staying put? And okay, Pink.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to matter though. Whenever Pink is in like an awkward situation, just finds a way to even it up. That is just part of it's this character that only ever needs like one hit and then a bit of momentum to get going, but it's definitely the player. We've seen Pink do this with Lucas, with Bayo, though again that was partially just the character, and now with Min Min. Trying to recover, yet easily able to make it around that Nikita. Couple ram shots and then the little pause to allow Waluigi to jump. Very intelligent from Pink. Misses the grab, so now a difficult time recovering. Good dash attack from Waluigi to cover the roll on as well. And then the parry as well. Back throw to offstage, yet another Nikita. Deactivates it with the ram though. And then rolls through the up smash, but Waluigi are locked and loaded with that up tilt. Tries to go high, and we saw it, like, Pink Fresh took this in Winter Side purely off of just, like, a couple up B snipes when Waluigi was trying to recover high. We'll have to see if Waluigi has learned, if he has become a learned individual in Grand Finals.
Yeah. And I also, okay, so there's the whole idea of players like coming in losers will theoretically have a feel better playing because they've been actively playing for a little bit now, while the person who's in winners like Grand Side has been chilling theoretically. But Pink is always playing this game whenever he's here. Oh, he is no jump. Yeah, he knew. He just was like, oh, cool, air dodge out.
You got me.
Yeah,
I can certainly see why Pink likes to get like secondaries going for this character too. It feels as though Min Min's one of the it's one of the characters in this game. There's a lot of them that they're like a light switch, on and off. That's it. There's nothing in between. Min Min is either dominating neutral and like forcing the opponent off stage and then taking the stocks, or gets backthrown at 30 and dies. This character just does not have tools to respond in that spot. It is, I'm going to jump ram, and if you guess correctly, then I just die. Definitely a frustrating character at times.
Yeah. And what stage are we on? FD? We are on FD. I'm kind of actually really surprised that even Waluigi didn't ban this. Because this is like Pink's go-to stage. Because he doesn't even do it, because he will do it no matter the matchup. It's literally just, it's because he likes the music. That's literally it. That's the main reason he goes to this stage. It's because he can pick the music on the stage.
I feel like there are other reasons.
No, if you talk with the Pink, it's literally because let me bring up why I'm confident about this one. Because he played Squid once and he went to small battlefield, and he said, yeah, I only went because Squid banned FD. Like, he will go to FD whenever he can because of the music pick. He doesn't care.
This is also a very good Min-Min stage.
I mean, on top of that, yeah. But it's like, if he will, but even if it's like a relatively bad Min-Min stage in a matchup, he'll still go. Like, this is not a great like Min-Min stage in like the Fox matchup when he's playing ZD. And despite ZD on FD being the best player in the game, like the best player in the world, right? He'd still let it happen.
Yep.
Because he can pick the music. He doesn't care.
That is a flex, though.
Yeah, it's the same reason why he doesn't do bans. Like, he just doesn't care. But even this stage is not a great. This is not a good Snake stage. Because you talked about it in like their first set. These two played in winners finals. That Snake actually has a decent amount of startup time on his projectile sometimes. And you're gonna see it here when you have a kid that's constantly like is walling you out using your arms, and then it's Snake grenades or just have startup time. How do you get time to set it up even?
I will say that Waluigi's doing a great job of just like in survival mode right here. Like living to 180, despite the fact that you only got Pinkfresh up to 82, that just shows that, hey, you're doing a great job playing keep away and dodging the Megawatt Dab, dodging the Empowered Dragon Laser. The problem really is you got to make something out of it. Snake loves to use his weight to exploit like that weight differential and trade. We aren't seeing trades here. Waluigi just kind of getting like beat down. Like, yeah, you're dodging the big hits, but you got to land a haymaker every now and then. Finally does it with the C4.
Yeah, 69%. Just decent amount of damage on the board. This is like 2 Snake combos. Oh, trying to go further down to catch the tether in potentially. Chasing out. Good tech. Can you make it back onto that stage? You can. What a jump! It's what a double jump over Pink. Oh, it's coming out swinging. Didn't even use the up B. Yeah, that's gonna be a stock. But didn't even use the up B there. Just immediately came down with the back air. Was like, oh, take this one. So despite all that, still like utilizing some new ideas, which was also going to be very necessary, especially after we saw that first stock.
Chad not going to compel Pinkfresh in. Instead, gets the up B yet again.
Really
but
funny
now
if he
this
did it
is
again.
okay. So the back air, if he fast falls in and gets a sweet spot, it looks like it's going to trade in that spot. So perhaps Waluigi recognizing a way around that advantageous position.
Yeah. And this is still less percent than you'd still more percent you'd like to have, but it's really not that hard to build this one back up, especially if you can get these grenades going again. Because if you ever get these dash attacks, oh, what a grab! But that's no way. He was high up there. Jeez,
the sweet spot of it too. Like this is on that stage. I don't think we're going back to Final D. This is one of those where you look at Pink. It's like, no, you can't go back to DSR. Like, I know that Waluigi might be one to let it rock, too, on occasion, but we got to learn. SPF? No, I think regular Battlefield's a good pick.
Yeah.
All right, SPF then.
SPF works for you get the similarity that you like on PS2, with just a smaller stage, so it can work both ways. Once again, getting in on Snake can be a bit of an issue, but with Mimina isn't an issue you're actually ever worried about.
Just run up, grab it 0%. All right, Pink. Just what a way to start the match. I think I've seen him do that like a dozen times too. It's just like something. Occasionally, it's like I'm gonna throw hands on him. Good shield discipline from Waluigi. Just using these platforms, going platform to platform, and forcing Pinkfresh to just air to air him. Was that a slide off? Huh. Interesting DI then. I'm liking that option for Pinkfresh.
Oh, this is okay. Since we've seen Pink is willing to utilize the upper, like I guess the uppy, as an actual like thread. Great, great.
You gotta stop
catch.
rolling it though.
Great
That, like,
catch.
Waluigi's got that a couple times in a row now.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you can kind of just try to force a neutral get up.
You could do a neutral. You could just do a jump neutral air dodge. Or maybe just a jump from ledge, because that is
there was like the lingering. I think the thing that's not the jump. There was the lingering missile. But I feel like if you get up attack or even like this neutral get up, you should theoretically be able to just out invincible it. But something we also haven't seen that I do know is something that Mimic can do to Snake, because I've seen Pink do it to other Snakes, is use the if Waluigi ever decides to go low, which we've seen a very few times, but we've seen it, would be to use Megawatt to hit the actual Cypher.
To destroy it?
To destroy it.
Yeah. Does have limited HP, and then if you destroy it, the Snake is helpless until he pulls out a grenade or C4 and hurts himself.
Well, yeah. And even then, so you have to wait for it, or you have to hope that your C4 isn't on the stage currently. And to be fair, it's also... Waluigi has not been going low.
Yeah, it's always high.
And it hasn't really come into effect.
Drop shield just
I can't get over the way that Min throws grenades back. Like, she kind of just like lunges into your back with a sidearm.
Yeah. Definitely a little bit of submariner going.
Ooh, that's gonna definitely take it.
Yep, just trying to jump in, and Pink Fresh had the Megawatt and Air locked and loaded. But how do you get out of the corner? Answer, you don't.
You get out of the corner by respawning. And Maluki just getting stuck in that corner right there. There's a dash attack. Going to be able to push himself out, but putting it right back in.
Look at that grab range, though. From downtown. Big Fresh full stage control. We all know what Min can do in this position, and Pink wanted to stop.
Traded.
That's so messed up. That's going to hit off of that.
So far.
Don't go high again. Pink wanted it.
Yeah, I don't blame them. They did they double dipped.
I'm begging you not to roll on this time. All right. Didn't have a setup going.
Oh.
What? How did that grab miss? Out of all the grabs we've seen so far.
Oh, that's going to cover it. Yeah. I think Waluigi was kind of scared to roll in there because Pink did have the Megawatt out. So if you roll in there, theoretically, you're just going to hit by the Megawatt. But I don't know because it was empowered. So but Snake is heavy, so even if you got hit by it, if you rolled in there and it still was the normal Dragon Arm, probably will survive. I'd imagine you would survive because it's not fully extended yet.
Maybe.
And it's not the laser.
It's one of those where you're damned if you do, damned if you don't.
I feel like it's what it was. But either way, that was great recognition of from Pink of knowing that, oh, I can just laser him here.
Just recognizing it in those spots, you definitely... To be honest, if I'm Maluki, I'm being up in that spot, so I'm not getting put into a tech situation. That I think is the solution in those spots. Pink putting himself in the corner there with that dash forward attempt, and then tries to roll back into the corner.
It's gonna get up, attack the grenades. Get rid of the hitbox there. Like, look at this. It's so hard to just
walk forward.
And as we saw Waluigi actually try a few times to just no grenade it, right? The cover was high, only did like 8%, but it's enough to get him back off stage, right?
I think that's probably why Waluigi's going so low or so high every single time with his recoveries. He just knows that Pink Fresh has that 2-frame timing down with Snake. Down air. I dare you, Pink.
Not gonna take it, not the smash attack version of it. And now we go back up. Up air.
I've never seen that in my life.
I've never seen it like kill from like that low down.
No.
I've seen it kill it's like super high up, right? When it's like, yeah.
In the magnifier, maybe.
In magnifier, but oh, just committing there.
That was a down air if I ever seen one too.
I don't even know if down air would have armored through or would have gone through the armor.
I choose to believe.
You know, I'll believe it. But you know, only taking 3% on that second stock. Gonna take it first. I'm gonna take it second. I mean, it can be a punish, sour spot. Grip.
If at first you don't succeed, just grab
oh,
again.
there it is. But it's still gonna be able to get enough height there to get the air dodge in.
King catches the jump with the weak hit of the Megawatt and gets the roll into the 1-2. Now Snake has to go high, and that lets the snipe occur yet again. Pink Fresh, a demon off stage.
Yeah, we did. What was that? Was it the second game when he decided to come? That would have been insane. Yeah, just do that. Hit him with it. Oh, we mistiming it. We saw Waluigi decide to deal with the up B just by coming down swinging instead.
He hasn't done that again.
He hasn't done that again.
Don't roll, I beg of you. All right, there we go. See? Standard get up, and the timing was ever so slightly off. Up air not going to connect, but that is lead for the grab and the two-piece yet again. Waluigi, this time going low, gets intercepted and no tech. So Pink Fresh is going to take it 3-1 to win the grind, 295.
He did. Okay, I just want to say, he did say he was planning on going a plethora of characters. We saw 2 of them on stream. I feel like he's lying to us with that.
When the going gets tough, Pink Fresh goes min-min.
Yeah. I mean, he was given quite a bit of competition today. Just in Game 5, Waluigi was fighting back in that grand final set. But yeah.
So that's just going to be just about wrap it up for us. So before we go, though, I need to hear from y'all, chat. What should we do for the Grind 300? It's going to be October 4th, so we can't do anything Halloween or anything like that. What do we do?
I think you need to stand on business when it comes to the DQing anyone who plays on PS2. that day. I'm just saying.
Ooh, don't let me get away with this.
PS2, I think you got to stand on business and actually DQ them.
I'm about to order my clown wig.
Yeah.
If
it can actually
they
start at
hover
7:30
over it
though.
on stream,
Start at 7:30. I'm not there. Good luck with that one.
7:30 sharp.
I try.
Yeah, you do pretty good.
Once again, I'm not there for that one, so good luck.
all right, but I will be a listening hero. I definitely want to see. We got to plan something big for the Grind 300. It has been, Jesus, like, what does that mean? Just about 6 years of the grind. Insane. So, yeah, thank you all for tuning in. It has been a heck of a run here, and we are going to keep it going for a little bit longer at the very least. So, Nick, always fun.
Always fun.
But yeah, that's going to be it for us. We'll be back on Sunday with extra credit. Check out KML for that one as well. And until then, we'll catch y'all next time.